show up.
That's
it's
right.
as simple as that. And of course, we need you to play your part. So you can get onto SABC Plus and quite literally support where it matters most. We're going to be streaming free. And you know that SABC Plus is for free. We keep bringing you things like World Cups and stuff. But this is just a chance to see one of your fellow South Africans shoot their shot and get their moment.
I
which
see
is so
what you
cool,
did there.
man.
You see, that's why he's the best presenter in the land. But right now, of course, we're not only holding it down in Cape Town, we also have things going out in Jersey too. Not only the presenters coming on through, but the beautiful Zanele standing by with your news headlines.
Right now, we get into your news headlines. Thank you so much, Cape Town. Let's see what you need to know for the day, Mzansi. Let's start here. In South Africa, City Power is urging Johannesburg residents to reduce electricity consumption as cold, wet weather puts added pressure on the power network. The utility is dealing with more than 2,000 open outage calls across its 8 service centres, while rain is also hampering repairs. Meanwhile, KwaZulu-Natal's Road Traffic Inspectorate is urging motorists to avoid unnecessary travel as bad weather continues. The Barkly, Pennock, Lutzberg, Bosmanshoek, Oliveershoek and Swartberg passes, as well as the R617 between Kokstad and Underberg, remain closed, with motorists being diverted to the R56. Over to our next story for today. Lisa Kopel dies at 41, and Inkosi Yamatsokoma to be laid to rest. South African musician Danny Kaye's Kopel's wife, Lisa Kopel, has died at 41. The couple married in 2012 and had 3 children. A former model, Lisa later pursued law and was admitted as an advocate of the High Court in 2010. She was the daughter of celebrity divorce attorney Billy Gundelfinger. Meanwhile, award-winning Maskandi artist Stebi Dlamini, known as Inkosi Yamatsokama, is expected to be buried on Saturday in Umsinga. Dlamini and crew member Gumumkunu died in a Richards Bay crash on Sunday. Moving over to international news. The World Health Organization, says the latest Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo began at least 3 months before it was officially declared in May. Almost 2,000 people have died and about 4,300 confirmed cases have been recorded, making it the second worst Ebola outbreak on record. WHO Africa Director Dr. Mohamed Janabi says the virus is still ahead of health authorities, with many early cases misdiagnosed as malaria or typhoid. Dedicated treatment centers are now helping to speed up diagnosis and care. Let's move over to this story as we see what's happening in the ocean. The world's oceans recorded their hottest July on record. According to the EU's Copernicus Climate Change Service, average sea surface temperatures outside polar regions reached 20.96 degrees Celsius, surpassing the previous July record of 20.89 degrees set in 2023. Developing El Niño conditions in the Pacific are partly fueling the warming. July was also the joint second hottest globally at 1.47 degrees above the pre-industrial average. Meanwhile, Western Europe endured its hottest June and July, with heat and dry conditions driving severe wildfires and worsening drought concerns. And finally, let's take a look at what's happening when different species become friends. It's all about curiosity, tolerance, caregiving, and play. The key sometimes, the animal kingdom delivers the sweetest surprises, like monkeys keeping pets. Researchers studying primates have documented 427 unusual encounters between monkeys and other animals, from pigs and deers to dogs, squirrels, and insects. One touching example involved a northern white-cheeked gibbon at Shanghai Zoo, gently holding and caressing a mouse that had wandered into its enclosure. Another saw young snub-nosed monkeys repeatedly trying to hitch rides on domestic pigs. A silverback gorilla cradling a tiny wild bush baby, a bonobo gently holding a mongoose pup, and a macaque grooming stray dogs. The study found that play and grooming were the most common interactions. Perhaps Homo sapiens should take note. Tolerance, caregiving, and play underlie these precious relationships. That's what's happening in news headlines this morning. Let's take a look what's happening in the sports with Graham.
Oh, thank you so much, Zanele. It's going to be that kind of show, breaking new ground in every direction, pure class act. As always, we're hoping that the same is going to apply to Banyana. They are back in the mix already. Let's start our sport there. They're going to renew a very fierce rivalry with so much in it this time round. Nigeria's Super Falcons are going to be doing battle against them in a high-stakes African playoff clash in Casablanca Thursday. And this is, of course, following the quarterfinal exits at the Women's African Cup of Nations. Both teams are now battling for a lifeline route to the Intercontinental Playoffs for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. This is the one that really matters. Now we can stay in that lane as Pretoria's Loftus Versfeld has officially been announced as the host venue for the upcoming 2026 CAF Super Cup final, and that's on the 8th of November this year. So CAF Champions League winners Mamelodi Sundowns will enjoy home advantage, and they're going to love it when they take on CAF Confederation Cup winners USM Algiers in that single-leg showpiece. Great moment for South African football, for Loftus as well. Congratulations. Now we can stay in the rugby lane now, and I think after his performance for the Stormers last week, this was maybe on the cards. World Cup winning utility forward Dion Fourie has been officially recalled to the Springboks squad by head coach Rassie Erasmus, having last played for the Springboks in the 2023 World Cup final, where he did play a massive part. So Fourie, he returns from injury to join that training squad as they prepare for, well, probably one of the best tours of all time. This weekend's matchup against New Zealand, the greatest rivalry, kicks off 4 encounters we're going to have to work our way through. Our little hearts, I hope you're ready for it. Now we can get into athletics now, as Team South Africa has wrapped up a standout campaign at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships taking place in the United States. So powered by a gold medal performance from javelin star Jan-Hendrik Heymans and then a double silver from hurdler Tumirama Khopa, South Africa securing 8 medals to finish 10th on the overall table, sending out a beautiful marker at this age group. This is where the magic starts to happen. And if they can convert that early form and talent into results at this level, you know athletics is doing okay. Better than okay, in fact. Well, we love it for our sport. That's where we leave it for now. We'll touch on those headlines on the top of the hour again. Let's get into our weather. Oh, a very good morning, as we always say when we do our weather report. Maybe we're connecting with you for the first time. So let's see how it's going to look and feel in your part of the world. And as always, we start up north in Polokwane, where your day is going to be ushering in some isolated thunderstorms. We've got a 90% chance of it hitting land, so you know you're going to experience the wet weather. And that means our temperature range rather subdued, 6 to a high of 14. And as we progress, the midweek spent under partly cloudy skies, temperatures moving between 4 and 16 degrees. Klerksdorp, good morning to you. You've got a 55% chance of rain forecast for today under very cloudy skies, and as a result, very chilly day. The temperature starting from a low of 6, only getting up to 11 degrees today. A little bit better tomorrow, going between 4 and 14, and we start to push into those upper teens towards the end of the week. Pretoria, good morning to you. A cloudy day lies ahead, and you've got some afternoon showers refreshing your day. A 90% chance of rain today, accompanied by a noticeable southeasterly wind traveling at around 29 kilometers an hour. And while today's temperature range is between 7 and just 10 degrees, you can expect around about the same tomorrow. Jersey, you're our next stop, and you've got a wet and wintry day lying ahead. Unfortunately, the rain chance at 95%. Some snow likely as well. We don't see that every day. Temperatures ranging between a freezing 3 degrees going up to only 6. And with that rain, it's going to be intense. Cloudy conditions then continuing. As we shift degrees now, we get into Mbombela. Good morning to you. You've got a Tuesday set for rain as well. 95% chance with our temperatures drifting between 10 and 11 degrees today. And that drifts to a 35% chance of rain tomorrow. And we stick in the mid to upper teens as we progress through the week. Bloemfontein, rain can be expected alongside some strong winds for you today as well. The season really is whipping that tail. Temperatures starting from a cold 2 degrees, climbing up to a max of only 14. Then cloudy skies are going to gradually clear, turning sunny by Thursday. Your temperature highs ranging in the mid-teens. Richards Bay, you've got windy conditions greeting you today, forecast at 29 kilometers an hour, in fact, and that's going to be intensified with a 90% chance of rain. Your temperatures drifting between 14 and 18 degrees. As a result, then rain again tomorrow. In fact, if we average it out over the next few days, over 50% chance of rain until the end of the week. Then rain is likely at 90% down in Durbs today with a wind of 27 kilometers an hour. Not really looking or feeling like the playground today. Your temperatures drifting between a chilly 12 and 16 degrees. And then more on the cards tomorrow. Grey skies, rainy conditions continuing with an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. Tata, you got a wet day on the cards today. Rain chance to at 70% and temperature starting on a nippy 6 degrees, only making it up to 11 for your Tuesday. And then that rain drops to a 25% chance as partly cloudy skies take over. Temperatures peaking at 14 degrees tomorrow before climbing again on the following day. Nguba, good morning to you. Grey skies taking over with moderate southeasterly winds coming to bear as well. Temperatures ranging from a crisp 4 degrees to set at 13 for your Tuesday. And as we look ahead, well, it's going to be partly cloudy skies continuing tomorrow. Those temperatures very subdued between 2 and 17 for your Wednesday. Kogompo City, it's going to be a wet one. Rain chance at 65% for your day ahead. Temperatures ranging from a chilly 11 to set at 16 degrees. Then as we progress, rain chance to at 45% tomorrow before easing as we approach the end of the week. Albeit those temperatures just starting to crack the lower 20s by Friday. Good morning. You've got a 45% chance of rain hitting your neck of the woods today. And as a result, temperatures moving from a chilly 11 to set at a pretty moderate 16. And over the coming days, we've got predominantly sunny conditions. Thankfully, temperatures ranging from the upper to low 20s, upper teens to low 20s. Gorgeous George, how are you feeling this morning? Well, grey skies are going to kind of define your day. Rain likely at 25% for your Tuesday, and temperatures drifting from a chilly 8 to set at only 14 today. And we start to push up from tomorrow, the midweek. Sunny skies taking over by Thursday and Friday. The mother city this morning, Cape Town, has some morning clouds to contend with, but they'll give way to a beautiful sunny afternoon, accompanied by some windy conditions throughout. Your temperatures ranging between 10 and 19 degrees. And then looking ahead, sun-filled days continue up until Thursday, and thereafter cloudy and humid conditions kicking in. Good morning, Sutherland. You've got a wintry morning ahead if you haven't felt it already outside. Snow and showers and winds at around 40 kilometers an hour. That's going to bite you. Cold start at 2 degrees, and we don't make it past 8 degrees as our max today. So brace for some hectic wintry weather. Strong winds are going to keep coming throughout the next 2 days, bringing cooler conditions and those temperatures peaking in the upper teens. Kimberley, our next stop, where you've also got some rain on the cards today, albeit with a slightly more gentle easterly wind coming to bear. Temperatures moving from a low of 5 to 16, and then partly cloudy and humid conditions are set for the coming days. Temperatures reaching 16 and pushing into those upper teens as we progress. Uppies, our final stop. Good morning to you, you beautiful souls. Hopefully it's a beautiful day already. Sunny skies are going to take center stage in your neck of the woods. Temperatures moving from a cold 7 degrees to set at 21 degrees today. Looks even better tomorrow. In fact, keeps on that trajectory as we move through the week and towards the weekend. So soak it up there. You can see the broader weather pattern, the cold weather. And you can almost see the tail whipping in winter there. But what does it look like? We know what it's going to feel like. Well, Keith Dyer is always quickest off the mark, and we by now know that he's based down in Kanubi and Kogompo City. Oh, this is one of your best, Keith. Nice one, buddy. So this is proof of life. Yes, he is awake at the same time as us, but this one shows a bit more of a positive shift in direction. I kind of feel like we've left a bit, despite the weather across the land today. This feels more summery. This feels hopeful. This feels like spring. It feels like a new season is there, and we are ready to embrace it. At the very least, a new day is here, and we're ready to embrace it, and sometimes we do need a little help doing that. So if you want to send through your sunrise pictures, 063 036 9649. Likewise, if you want to weigh in on a very important decision this morning, and my beautiful work wife is going to need your help between two gorgeous outfits.
I do. It is so true. Thank you so much, G-Man. I've got two options to get on through. As we know, the transitional season is among us, and we've got 2 seasons ahead. Getting out of winter, entering into spring. So which direction do we go, Mzansi? We've got pieces that we want to work throughout that transitional period, and Lucky Woolworths has beautiful wardrobe staples that just make dressing for the season so incredibly effortless. So I've narrowed it down to 2 looks, but I really do need your help. So this might be the most important decision that you make for the day. So let's get into your options. All right, option 1, to match my work husband, a classic blue striped shirt styled with barrel leg trousers, and then it's paired with something really great. I love it when accessories match each other, and right now we've got a pointy kitten heel with some beautiful straps along to match our cream bag. So this comes together really, really lovely, super effortlessly too. Option 1, we started on a good note. Well, let's get into option 2. This is taking a different direction, but as we know, Woolworths does this linen blend so incredibly well. And when it comes to a co-ord, I mean, the outfit looks sophisticated already. Pair this with some rich brown heels and a matching handbag. I do love the handbag. It is a statement, and then you bring the earrings in as well. I mean, just chic all around. So 2 options to go for. Are we doing neutrals? Are we doing stripes? The choice is yours at the end of the day. So please head over to our Expresso socials. You can find us at Expresso Show, and then of course vote for your favorite outfit. Don't forget to use that hashtag. It's super important, styled by Woolies, and then we'll see which outfit I'll be dressing in for the rest of this beautiful show as we welcome in incredible guests. I've got to look good for them, and of course our top 40 when it comes to top billing. So see which outfit would match the mood, and we would absolutely love it if you got in touch with us. I started on a pretty good note, but I think we could elevate it just a little bit. Well, listen, on the other side of this break, we get to meet one of those contestants. The top 40 has officially been announced, and Errol's standing by to welcome you to the new stage of top billing. We'll see you in just a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, it is, Mzansi. Welcome back. And do you know who else we need to welcome back? Our Queen Chan Chan.
I'm so happy I'm back. I promise you guys, I'm going to be back for a while. I will be on your screens for a while. What a time. It is cold in Joburg.
It's super cold, and we missed you, Chan.
I
It's so
missed
good to have
everybody.
you.
I missed everybody. I mean, everybody at home, I missed you too. Hopefully, we'll keep things a little warm for you guys because, as I said, in Joburg, it is a little cold. We also like just picking your brain and starting conversations with you guys at home. So, our good morning post for today. What's the question, my Zanzan?
My lovely Mzansi family, we want to know, when it comes to self-defense, what's the best safety advice someone has ever given you? You got to let us know via voice notes at 063-036-9649, but particularly on that hashtag Expresso Show all over social media. Do you have one, Chan Chan?
I think my one is always the biggest superpower you actually have within yourself. It's your gut and your instincts. If something is wrong, it probably is.
Yeah, 100%.
And get away.
I will definitely say that mine is, I think, just being aware of your surroundings. Yeah, particularly at night when you're driving on your own, you know, whether you're in a space that you don't 100% know.
Yeah.
Be aware of your surroundings. I think that's one of the best things that you can do for
But
yourself.
I think as South Africans, we're all really good at checking our surroundings all the time, 24/7.
We have to, because the Skabingas. Let us know, #Expresso Show. And with that being said, my beautiful Mzansi family, we want to hear from you on all of the ways that we can 100% all stay safe, because we're sharing with each other, right?
100%.
But for now, should we jump over to Cape Town?
Let's go to Cape Town, because why? Our first top billing hopeful is in studio.
Talking, but he's not.
And we can match that excitement entirely.
Oh, yes.
Yes! When the girlies are happy, we're happy, okay? Because it has officially been announced.
it's
Graham
big, man.
entered the show with it. The top billing presenter search has officially reached the top 40, with contestants from across Mzansi now one step closer to landing one of the most coveted roles in lifestyle television. We all grew up wanting to
It
be
was always
a top
that.
billing presenter.
Okay, and, certainly someone from my generation, that was what you started in the industry. That was
True.
what you wanted. Our first contender has already built on some impressive career highlights on the international modelling stages, where she seems very comfortable. So hopefully she's got the BMT. Hailing from beautiful Port Elizabeth, Ariel van Heerden has spent the past 18 years travelling the world, building her name in the industry, and I think building a bit of light and shade in that presenter space. She's got a lot of life experience, and she's ready to prove that she has what it takes to get, let's be honest, one of the coolest jobs in TV, to be a top-billing presenter. I know we don't have a live studio audience, but
We
can
can
we
do
pretend?
this.
Can we get a round of applause?
Come on,
Thank you.
Ariel's in the building.
Thank you
That was
so
actually
much.
quite a loud applause
I
for
really
the
appreciate
three
it.
people that are here.
For the four.
Shout out to the people on the floor. Ariel, welcome.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for joining us. Congrats. Listen, the top 100 went not too long. The top 40 was out there.
Sure.
They just had to let us know that they've actually got it down to what they're looking for exactly. So in one sentence, people may not really know who you are or your background. So I want you to describe yourself when it comes to your personal expression, your personal style, and how that maybe will translate on screen.
Okay, so I would say I am very excitable and I'm very curious.
Brilliant.
I just love the good things in life, and I always go for what I want, 100%.
That's beautiful. Ambitious.
And you are here doing
Come on.
it.
So excited.
And it's got to be terrifying. I mean, we find the job terrifying every time we do it, because we understand, like, everything hangs in the balance every time you do it. It's this other person's most important moment. It's your important moment. Yeah. How are you feeling about the craziness? Because not so long ago, you were in a very different mode, modelling on some high-pressure stages, but a slightly different kind of beast to wrap your head around. How are you feeling in the presenter's lane? How's your little heart doing at this point?
I mean, it's always a bit nerve-wracking taking on something new, but, you know, I feel like with everything all the experiences I've had in my life, it's really brought me to this moment.
It's meant to be.
Yes, and like being a top billing presenter has been one of my lifelong dreams from when I was watching top billing with my family as a child.
sure.
So, yeah, I feel, of course, there's a bit of nerves, but I feel ready, and I'm really ready to take on
Embrace
this
it.
opportunity.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like the second you walked in, you felt like, let me own the space that I'm in right now. I also love the fact that you've been talking about experience, and you've got a bit of a background in real estate as well. And when you think
Brilliant.
about real estate, I mean, look at the screen right now. You think about top billing and the incredible houses that we get to showcase across the country.
Yes.
Do you feel like that's going to play to your favor?
100%. I feel like, you know, the designers, interior designers, the architects that we have in this country are phenomenal.
Top draw, yeah.
We are setting standards, and we are playing with the big boys internationally.
Yeah.
So from a real estate point of view, I really do feel like I've got those qualities to bring into this role, you know, help find those beautiful homes to showcase, and, you know, take our guests throughout the experience of showing them those homes.
Yeah, but you're not going to have to go through the thing. If you get there where people are going to just be showing you around their houses all the time, you're going to be invited to parties, and people will be like, wow, have you seen our
this
new
room?
barista station at the... but embrace it again, because you're in a beautiful network. But you could have done this in the past. You've got the skill set clearly, you fit the mode. Why now? Why was this button pushed now? Why is it your time now, girl?
So I think definitely because Top Billing decided to make a comeback and a huge run, you know, for that. And when I saw that they were looking for a new presenter, I could not take the opportunity. So all the stars aligned, and here I am.
You were meant to do it.
Absolutely. Who was the first person that you told that you were in the top 40? Or were you kind of waiting on your social media to see if
Someone
it
knows
was going to
now,
be announced?
unfortunately.
So one of my best friends, I was with one of my best friends, and my mom, I phoned her immediately. I was like, you won't believe this.
And what was her response like?
She was so excited. Immediately went onto the website. We were all like, what?
Oh, that's huge.
And there's going to be hopefully lots of those moments. But now I think the realization is that you're here, you're in a commercial space in TV. And often what happens, we see it with our amazing cooking reality shows. Once you're through that first gateway, you're in the industry. And it's up to you to do what you want with it. And maybe top billing is where that position is right now. Maybe it'll happen a year from now, 5 years. We can't fully control that, but you can control your intention. So if you wanted to achieve something with this role, because a lot of young women especially are going to be looking up to you and have the opportunity to be influenced by you, what mark do you want to make?
I think definitely that anything you set your mind to, you can achieve. I think our own fears always hold us back. And it's just taking that little leap of faith, trusting yourself, not trying to be perfect and just doing it. And I think that's kind of the mark I would want to make.
And this is coming from an international model who's
Mind
put herself
you.
in the most uncomfortable space of all in TV land, to be that, to be vulnerable, but to be there to represent you. That's the bottom line. As a TV presenter, we are there for the viewer.
people.
And you've got to be willing to go there. So well done.
Well done.
Sure.
Listen, to kickstart this on Women's Month is also incredible. And we have an incredible woman in our midst right now. Ariel's not going anywhere. We're tracking every single step of the top 40 finalists' journey. So make sure that you also plug in. You can watch that top billing top 40 presenter search on SABC Plus for free. Okay, mahala for gratis. Now visiting the official SABC Plus top billing presenter search page within the SABC Plus app, and you can definitely have access to the goodness of Ariel and
share some love, okay? 'Cause there's not a lot of positive reinforcement in the casting space, okay? So we like to see each other shine, and this is one of the best opportunities you can get in the biz.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, you're still right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. And this morning, we want you to be the most fit that you possibly can be. Because if you hit the gym this morning, or if you're planning a workout later today, you might be following some fitness advice that is actually doing you more harm than good. Here to separate fact from fiction are two incredible experts. Please welcome medical practitioner Dr. Etty Barsky and clinical dietitian Michelle Cronson. Let's give them a Feel Good welcome. My gorgeous ladies, welcome back. Me and the gym have had a very on and off relationship. So as I dive back in, I have to ask you, why has so much fitness research been based around men over the years? What about us as ladies?
Well, it's a man's world, Zanele. So all the research has been in men, and women are then just little men, and whatever they discover in men, they extrapolate to us.
Yeah.
False.
Yes.
Research in women, it's changing.
That's
it's
good.
changing. There is a revolution on board. There
Love
are
that.
big influencers out there and scientists who are trying to change the narrative.
Amazing.
So that's really the main answer to your question, and there is work starting to come out that is more relevant and appropriate to women.
Beautiful. We've been sort of conditioned to believe that cardio is still the best way to lose fat. Is this true? Tell us more, and especially when we talk about, female cortisol levels. What do we need to know about that?
So cardio is actually not the best way to lose fat if used on its own. It is an excellent tool as part of a regimen that looks at healthy eating and resistance or strength training.
Yeah.
So, fat loss comes from a calorie deficit. And yes, a cardiovascular workout definitely helps bring about that deficit. But in fact, the calorie burn from a cardio workout is a lot smaller than we anticipate or expect.
Yeah.
And we are far better off doing resistance or strength training, which builds muscle. Remember that muscle is metabolically active.
Yes.
So it increases our resting metabolic rate, which means we are burning more calories at rest, and therefore makes our ability to sort of lose weight or sustain weight loss much more possible, and also changes our body shape.
Yeah.
So the scale weight might move more slowly, but body shape and body composition improves much better with strength training.
And this is the best news all of us who don't like cardio could have ever heard, because now we can just rely on the strength training.
Well, exactly. You were talking about cortisol, and doing exercise that we don't enjoy raises our cortisol level, and we don't want cortisol. It drives fat storage, it increases food cravings. We don't want to encourage cortisol release.
And this is why then I do have to ask you, why is strength training so important for women as we get older?
For so many reasons. Strength training is a woman's superpower, actually, and secret power.
Yes.
Because it's more than just about that lean body mass and looking nice and fit and toned. As we get older and our metabolism changes and the way we use sugar in our bodies changes,
Yeah.
muscles are the key to help us utilize that sugar better. As we get older, we get a little bit insulin resistant, so we're not able to utilize the glucose as well. But if we stimulate our muscles, then actually we improve our insulin sensitivity and are able to metabolize our sugar better and control our sugar better. So that's one of the things. And the other big reason why it's important is it helps us strengthen our bones.
Yeah.
Because as estrogen leaves the ship, we have to keep those bones strong and healthy and prevent osteoporosis.
Beautiful. But I know that a lot of women have the fear of the fact that they're going to become bulky and look like they are, going to a competition.
Such a fallacy, such a misnomer.
Love that.
Let's start off with something basic. How much does a baby weigh when it comes out? Birth weight of a baby, please.
That 2.5 kilograms?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So why would you weight train with less than that? And a 1-year-old baby weighs how much? Do you know?
Maybe 6, 7?
10.
Oh, 10, all right.
And you're walking around with a 10 kilo, why train with less than that? You're carrying, your functional strength is better than that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to bulk up from doing big weights. You're just stimulating your muscles, and it's really good for you. It's a fallacy. It comes from, women must be small, women must be quiet, women must be dainty.
Yes. We won't be dainty, especially not in the gym, okay? And ladies, I have to ask you as we round off, is there an amount, or rather minimum amount of exercise that women should do daily?
according to many of the guidelines, the medical guidelines, the American College of Sports Medicine, the American Heart Association, the guidelines is 150 minutes of exercise per week.
Okay.
So it's essentially 30 minutes on most, if not all days of the week. But you can break it up and do it as you want to do it.
Yes.
And what I'd like to just tell people out there is don't let that overwhelm you. If you can just find 10 minutes twice a week, that is the best place to start. Stick on a pair of tackies, pull out a mat, and just do something that brings you joy, and the rest will fall into place.
I love that.
And to take the stairs, to walk, to, you know, just everyday movement might not be exercise, but the extra activity helps.
Okay, so instead of going in the lift, I take the stairs.
Take the stairs,
And I'll be that much healthier.
Absolutely. Sitting
love
is the
that.
new smoking.
Really? Oh my word. Okay, I need
It's
to
a
get
whole
up.
other, it's a whole other conversation for another day.
Yes. Well, ladies, this is why I'm glad that you're going to be coming back with us, because now we get to get into the nitty-gritty of it all. But you've given us such good news this morning, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Zanti, look at us. We're that much better after this chat, especially us ladies, you know what I mean? And a massive thank you to our incredible medical team for clearing up the confusion today and empowering us all to move smarter. And to book a private session with Dr. Etty Barsky, please visit www.dretibarsky.com and you can join their group called Positive Affirmations by sending a WhatsApp to 071-939-7754. It's that simple. And here's to us just having our better selves as we end off this beautiful year. For now, don't go anywhere. We've still got lots more right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, that's right, Maizan. We do have so much coming up in light of food, but also self-defense. Because I noticed one thing, my girl Ariel over here has changed. You look different.
Yes, so they have kind of thrown me in the deep end, and I am doing my first defense class with Jess, the second time she's on the show here today.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, self-defense, get ready for that. We, of course, want to make sure you feel empowered and good when you step on out there. And, of course, we've asked you on our social media, too, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned when it comes to defending yourself out on the streets? Not only that, we'll head into the kitchen and get into some popcorn with white chocolate, some orange as well as cranberry, a delicious combination, maybe, that waits for us on the other side of the break.
Oh, you can make my day.
Good morning again, Mzansi. Welcome back to Self-Defense from the Ground Up, our Women's Month series focused on practical skills that help women build confidence, awareness, and personal safety.
That's right, and we can't wait to get into today's lesson with professional fighter and Pride Fighting Academy co-owner Jason Minimeni is here to explore the idea of being a hard target rather than a soft one, and how simple changes in movement and awareness can help create distance, options, and of course that confidence that we all need to bear, women and men alike. So welcome back, ladies, and thanks for joining.
Thank you so much.
We've, of course, got our top 40 finalists from Top Billing with us today, Ariel, and you're going to put us through paces, aren't you?
What you guys have installed for me today?
So last week we spoke about those break falls, and I got quite a lot of feedback about how just simply falling safely and being able to get up while still looking at the person that's kind of coming at you is a way to put yourself in a better space than, you know, if you had fallen badly, for example. So I don't know if you want us to recap that or just get straight into if the situation has gotten to the ground.
Maybe let's get in a quick recap just so we can see, and then straight into the next one.
So our math situation is looking a little different, so we're going to try and make it
Give
work.
him some space,
So when
Ariel.
we spoke last week about this, it was about when you get pushed to the ground, if you fall in a way that is dangerous, you can be unconscious, you can, you know, not be able to see what's coming at you. So a safe fall looks something like this. You're going to come into a squat, you're going to bring your hands to an X. As you get pushed or your butt hits the mat, we breaking fall with our hands. So this is what breaks my fall. I keep my head off the ground, and now I'm not unconscious. I'm very aware of what's coming at me. I do a big sit-up. I'm going to base opposite hand, opposite foot, bridge up, and then take a big step back. So we're going to just do two more like this. So squat, break fall, 45 degrees, sit up. One more. This is a really good way to warm up as well.
The whole body's actually engaged.
Exactly. All right, so now we're going to go into like your worst case scenario. You have been pushed down to the ground. You have an attacker who is on top of you, possibly choking you. So we're going to start on this side just so that we can roll and stay on. So Caitlin's going to get onto this position. Is called mount in jiu-jitsu. And this is not a very intelligent choke from a sports perspective, but it is a common attack choke. The harder Caitlin pushes down, the more her arms are actually extended, the more in control I actually am of her arms. Counterintuitive if you haven't been in this position. So a common kind of idea about jiu-jitsu is wherever the head goes, the body follows. So I want to try and bridge her up and over so that I can create that leverage that is going to result in her being reversed. So she's going to push really hard here. I'm going to place my hands onto the wrists. I block her foot on this side. Big bridge up. Can you see how her head goes above? And now all I do is bridge and go. And I've released that choke. I push her hands down into her torso. And now I have an opportunity to decide if I'm going to engage in this fight or if I'm going to run away. The answer is usually run away. Push up,
please,
and get away.
Exactly right.
So we get one more time, and then you can put you into that deep end. Like
Ariel, pay attention. All right.
So
does it depend on the weight of the attacker, or you can do this?
Not
either
really.
way?
So
Not really.
you know what? The bigger the person is, the harder they fall when you do bridge up. So what you want to focus on, I think last week I spoke about the importance of having nice, strong glute muscles. So you want a really big bridge. So the more she pushes down, I grab those wrists, I bridge up. So my bum is really coming off the mat. And then over, push her hands into her tummy, and then I can run away.
And then bolt.
Exactly that.
So like, you're going to decide if this is a situation where you want to attack and you want to throw some hands, or if you want to get away. But even from like caveman times, right? We had to be able to run away from a lion, climb up a tree. Those are still your baseline fundamentals for self-defense, more than can you throw a punch, can you throw an elbow. Am I fit enough to get away?
To run. And the adrenaline will be rushing that time, so it'll help you kickstart and get on out there. We hope. We hope. All right, Ariel, go ahead.
Let's go for it.
All right, so
Be gentle on my girl, okay?
This is my first time.
Okay, so Caitlin's going to mount you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so you're going to Caitlin's going to put her hands onto your throat, which is always a little scary the first time it's happened, but the more you practice this, the better you become at being uncomfortable, right? So you're going to take your hands and place them on top of her wrist, so now you control those hands, right? Big bridge up.
Big bridge up.
You're going to block her foot with your foot, so you're just going to place your foot over here. There we go, nice. Big bridge up, and then you're going to simply just roll her to your right-hand side. and then push her hands into the air. There we go, and then you're able to get away. So you can see actually that those hands being on the throat are really what kind of allows you to now control that bridge up and then move over.
Notice the height difference as well. So weight and height, I mean, when it comes to being attacked, it doesn't really play its role.
So if you know what you're doing,
If you know what you're doing.
and if you're going against an untrained attacker, so one of the things that we always say is obviously if I'm fighting a bigger, stronger male who's a jiu-jitsu black belt, it's going to be a lot harder than an untrained attacker.
For sure.
So the idea here is that I want to train for as many years as I possibly can, so that when I am attacked in a situation like in the street, for example, your kind of guess is that you're not being attacked by a jiu-jitsu black belt, right? You're getting attacked by somebody who's untrained, and they're going to make these common mistakes, which anybody in a gym is never going to choke somebody like that, because you know that you're making yourself vulnerable at the same time.
To being flipped over. I see. Do you maybe want to try the first one that we learned last week?
The break fall.
The break fall. I think that would be quite a good one.
So we're going to need a little bit of space for that. So let's maybe stagger ourselves to come to the front a little bit more, so you've got more kind of wingspan. So you're going to come into a squat.
Okay.
Bring your hands to an X.
Yes.
As your bum hits the mat, you're going to slam your hands out at 45 degrees. So you just a little sit down and then slam your hands out at 45 degrees, and that's what breaks your fall.
Okay.
This motion here. And then as you sit up, you're going to go opposite hand, opposite foot. So I'm basing into my left hand and my right foot. I bridge up. And so my attacker is still here. I can still see what's coming at me, and I take a big step up. So here you're constantly engaged with who's coming at you, instead of
And
kind of...
obviously don't take your eyes off.
Exactly. Whereas a lot of people, when they fall, they would kind of turn and try and get away like this. And now your attacker is
back towards them.
your back is vulnerable. Exactly.
Okay,
So
one more.
So we're here. So you're going to squat all the way down. Slam your hands out at 45 degrees. Big sit up. I base, opposite hand, opposite foot. Bridge up. And then take a big step back. Nice.
There you go. Two lessons in, hey?
Killing it.
Come on. Jess Caitlin, thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you.
By the end of the series, I'm telling you, Mzansi, you're going to feel so empowered and prepared to really be in any situation that is on out there. Ariel, well done.
Thank you so
Deep
much.
end, and you killed that.
Might just go join a few classes after this. Feel empowered already.
Exactly that. And please go ahead and do that as well. You can find all of Jess's information across our socials at Expresso Show is where you can find it.
So, of course, yesterday, the small matter of popcorn taking over the show. You just add some interesting flavoring and suddenly popcorn is taking over the internet. Well, with good reason, okay? It's getting another rather glamorous TikTok makeover today. We were inspired by the reaction we got, so we thought, let's go further down the rabbit hole. This viral version combines lightly salted popcorn with melted white chocolate, tart, fried or dried cranberries, and fragrant orange zest, all in one, because popcorn is perfect for it. Look at how many little areas of surface you have got to be able to flavor. So this is quick, this is colorful, and promises that irresistible sweet and salty crunch that will, I think, never disappoint. White chocolate overwhelming the chocolate, or will the cranberry and the citrus bring everything together in balance? Today we are going to find out if this is a success or a hot mess. Ariel is going to join us now, because we're throwing you into everything today. How are you doing? Okay, well, you learned how to fall properly, which is always a good thing to know in TV,
always
because
good
we
to
fall all the time. Okay, so this is where your colleague might throw you under the bus and get you into a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu demonstration. You never know. Sometimes you might have to test the internet trends, okay?
Alright.
So I've gone through weeks where I haven't eaten actual food. I've just been testing trends, but this one I think is going to be okay.
Okay.
Do you like popcorn as a jumping
Love
off point?
popcorn.
Great. Are you a sweet or a savory juice?
Definitely savory.
Really? Okay.
100%.
So for me, I am also a savory. So when I drift into the sweet space, we've got to tread lightly.
Okay.
So this apparently is really simple and absolutely delicious. And we are going to work off a salted popcorn base.
All right.
All right. So you're just going to mix. Girl, are you
Okay,
ready
I'm
to,
ready.
to
Let's
do?
go.
So all we need really is our white chocolate, our dried cranberries, and our orange zest. So we're going to use the zest of 1 lemon. So
Okay.
you can go ahead and just mix it all together. Yeah.
Okay, let's go chocolate first.
100%.
Awesome.
Oh, look
Where
at that.
did you get this recipe from?
I
Love to
think
know.
these things must get sent to us on volume, about 50 a day, which I love, because food is one of our love languages, obviously. And I think when you live the good life, as you do through the top billing space, you realize just how spoilt we are in terms of the produce and the kind of food, the foodies, the chefs that we have access to. Okay, we can see our little viral video, one of the first that kind of, she used a lot of chocolate. But I'm seeing that same unctuous, delicious stickiness. And it looks cute with the cranberry.
I know. I mean, looks like a very cute snack for movie night.
I love it.
You
And
know,
if
we might have just discovered something incredible here.
Yeah, and look, the proof will be in the pudding, literally in this case. Okay, that looks great. So now
Okay.
I think we just mix in the zest of one orange.
Okay, perfect.
I'm generally not allowed to use the blowtorch or the zester because I'm like a child.
Safety reasons.
Yeah, exactly. So for us, we have realized that entering a person's space through the kitchen is often the best way.
Okay.
You get the emotional connection, you get the generational love. It's just going to be so amazing for you. It looks beautiful. It smells amazing. Give it one last mix, and then we just put it on our baking tray, and we let it dry out. This strikes me as kind of like a zhuzh grown-up party treat. You know, I loved little puffed rice treats and things like that as a kid.
Were my ultimate favorite as a child as well.
This feels like a fate snack that went up to private school.
Yes.
Look at you. Okay, there we go. That's there. We just spread it out and then we do its thing. And now we're going to taste test. So this is another area of the Expresso space that might be quite challenging. I don't know how you guys roll in the top billing thing, but a lot of us are intermittent fasting, which means the morning routine becomes quite interesting. But I am gladly not this morning so that we can have our little taste test. And they look beautiful. Hey? So I'm going to present you.
Presentation, 10 out of 10.
It is. I'm going to present you with your very own.
Woo!
Whoa, popcorn martini. There we go. And this is about as far as we can go in the martini lane on our show.
Chocolate for breakfast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just grab a whole, because the joy here is you get quite a clump when you do it, okay? And think only honesty, hey?
Okay.
Only honesty. So have a taste, let it sink in a little bit. Ching ching.
Ching ching.
Okay. Okay.
I quite enjoy that.
Okay, well, let's see if it passes the
success for
ultimate
me.
test. Yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Internet Popcorn.
Yo,
You have won the internet today. If you want to create along with us or maybe show something even spicier or more interesting, scan the QR code. Cook along. We'd love to see the results. Gentlemen, your mouth is watering this much. You passed the taste. Okay, we're going to see you straight after the break. How are you doing? You all right? You holding up?
I'm good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the curveballs. Yeah, quite a morning. It's not even 7 a.m. yet.
She hasn't seen the two heavyweight boxers step into the studio for the next fitness segment.
Hide me.
We'll see you now. Yum. All right, it was very sweet.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we fire towards the second hour of the show. It's been amazing, and as always, you've played your part, and we needed you to really play your part this morning, a little bit earlier, when we kicked off the show. My dear Carissa asked for your help. She needed a little assistance choosing between two absolutely beautiful Woolworths looks, each offering a stylish take on transitional dressing. We know we're moving through into a weird space season-wise, and it can become quite challenging. It means we've got double the fashion capsule to dip into as well, and you guys have voted. The votes are officially in, so we want to find out how you guys are feeling about these two looks, and they are absolutely beautiful looks at that. And I suppose with the way the weather has been playing over this last week and moving into today, yes, we thought that summer, maybe I was the one who mentioned that the seasons had changed, and of course the sting in the tail comes. But there is an opportunity now, because the sales are starting to come in. You can look for those investment pieces from the winter capsule, but you can start looking forward to the beautiful new kind of stylistic notions that are coming in for the new season. Start building your wardrobe, start building those kind of in-statement pieces, but also how much fun are you going to have? What colors are you going to explore? This is an opportunity for you to reframe yourself, which is why we are so desperate to have you join us on this journey of discovery and choosing these outfits, making these nuances. And if it's good enough for us on TV, then you know you're going to absolutely slay your day. And I think we also know that you know Carissa so well, and you know exactly what's going to bring out the best in her. And I love the fact that after we make these changes on the show, you can see the difference in our output. It really does matter. So I'm going to say thank you to everyone that casted their votes this morning. Thank you so much for all of your input. I'm not sure which of the options won through as we progressed, but you have made an absolutely perfect shot this morning. So Teresa says, good morning, my beloved feel-good Expresso family. Our fashion girly Carissa will look stunning in option 1. I think so as well. Actually, I like them both. I'm struggling with this one. Claudia Steenberg saying, good morning. I choose option 1. Thank you, Claudia. Duly noted. Deirdre saying, Carissa, option 1, match your work, hubby. You're a great team. And that is the joy of being able to work in this space. I always look so much better because I'm stood beside someone like this. Please make your way in. Absolutely
I
nailed
just
it.
wanted to look like you, Gray.
It's very cute.
I
Very,
wanted
very
to
cute.
twin along with you. He came in this morning 6 a.m. and I thought, you know what,
Give
you
us
look
a twirl.
absolutely
Give us a twirl, girl.
fantastic. And the stripes are just it. The stripes are always going to be a win. A blue stripe in particular.
Yeah.
Throughout every single transitional season, from spring to summer to autumn,
It's
winter.
a cool colour as
It's a
well,
great
but
colour.
it embraces cold weather.
That's right.
So it's a very good transitional colour. I love dressing baby blues up with a navy, with a darker blue.
Gorgeous.
I love playing with dark colours, so a navy and a black looks great, but this baby blue, it's a boss colour.
It's a boss color, and
It's
then
a
you've got to
boss colour.
match it along with your gorgeous accessories that are also matching. You've got the bag and you've got the shoes, and I just feel put together. It's effortlessly chic, and I feel ready to conquer the day.
I'm glad I made zhuzh popcorn earlier in the show, not just like kiddies popcorn.
No, none of that.
No, we are grown-ups today. Absolutely love the look. And that's the bottom line. You can see the energy. We feel different when we look a little bit different. You see? And now we match. Spring is almost here, making it the perfect time to embrace those lighter layers, maybe some different fabrics, some different prints, get a little bit excited, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I have a feeling this transitional period, never mind the new season, I don't mind having one foot in winter. Absolutely beautiful. Well, we know the ladies up north always got it locked down. I was very excited about getting into the second round of the show, but we do have official duties to get through first, so let's touch on the news. Very nice, girl.
All right, Mzansi, let's get into your 7 a.m. news headline starting at home. Gauteng needs 200 new schools. More than 500,000 applications are received, and Gauteng will need about 30 billion rand to build 200 new schools and address the province's growing capacity crisis. Education MEC Lebogang Mahile says overcrowding is common as learner numbers continue to rise, with between 50,000 and 100,000 learners moving into the province from elsewhere each year. More than 500,000 applications have already been received for grade 1 and grade 8 placement next year. The department is considering new schools as a long-term solution, while additional classrooms and other measures are being used to ease pressure. Then we're moving over to KZN as motorists are urged to take care. City Power is urging Johannesburg residents to reduce electricity consumption as cold, wet weather puts added pressure on the power network. The utility is dealing with more than 2,000 open outage calls across the 8 service centres, while rain is also hampering repairs. Meanwhile, KwaZulu-Natal's Road Traffic Inspectorate is urging motorists to avoid unnecessary travel as bad weather continues. The Barkley, Penhoek, Loetsberg, Busmanshoek, Oliviushoek and Swartberg passes, as well as the R617 between Kokstad and Underberg, remain closed, with motorists being diverted to the R56. Let's see what's happening at the rest of the world, rather. Powerful earthquake has struck Colombia. More than 110 people have been killed after a powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck western Colombia yesterday, with 90 others injured and many more people feared trapped under rubble. The quake struck near the San Jose de Palma in Choco province at a depth of 107 kilometers, but was felt across the country. President Abelardo del Esprielo declared a national state of emergency, saying rescuing those trapped was the government's priority. Flights were suspended at 6 airports while officials assess possible structural damage. We then go to WHO, who have warned that the Ebola virus is still spreading. The World Health Organization says the latest Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo began at least 3 months before it was officially declared in May. Almost 2,000 people have died and about 4,300 confirmed cases have been recorded, making it the second worst Ebola outbreak on record. WHO Africa Director Dr. Mohamed Janabi says the virus is still ahead of health authorities, with many early cases misdiagnosed as malaria and typhoid. Dedicated treatment centers are now helping to speed up diagnosis and care. All right, finally, let's end off with some happy news. Does a sleepover with 39 furry guests sound like the perfect way to find a friend? Who says sleepovers are just for kids? With International Cat Day, which was celebrated on Saturday, a cat rescue center in Pasadena, California, found a rather unusual way to keep celebrations going with an overnight party for 39 rescue cats. Potential adopters were invited to spend quality time with their furry guests, turning the rescue center into a feline playground, with cats lounging, playing, and generally making themselves at home. It was also a very clever way of helping the animals find forever homes, because sometimes you need more than a quick cuddle to discover your perfect match. And hopefully the sleepover will prove that when it comes to cats, love at first sight can sometimes take a whole night. Those are your 7 a.m. news headlines. Right now we're moving over to Cape Town. Graham has your sports.
Thank you so much. Was feeling all excited about the second hour of the show. Not so much now. Very nervous. Let's start there. Banyana are going to have to renew probably one of the fiercest rivalries they have with Nigeria's Super Falcons as the two teams face off in a very high-stakes African playoff clash in Casablanca on Thursday. Now, following their quarterfinal exits at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, I think a bit of a surprise for both. Both teams are now battling for a lifeline route to the intercontinental playoffs for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. This matters, so please pour some gears into that space. Now, likewise, if you live up north, Pretoria's Loftus Versfeld Stadium has officially been announced as the host venue for the upcoming 2026 CAF Super Cup final, and that'll be taking place on the 8th of November this year. So CAF Champions League winners, Mamelodi Sundowns, they will enjoy that privilege of a home advantage. They've certainly earned it when they take on CAF Confederation Cup winners USM Alger, and that's in their single-leg showpiece for the fans, a special moment. Well done, Loftus. Now, well done, Dion. And we say this a lot for this man. At his phase of career, this is, well, no longer surprising. In fact, World Cup winning utility forward Dion Fourie has been officially recalled to the Springbok squad by coach Rassie Erasmus. And of course, not showing much signs of that injury. Having last played for the Springboks in the 2023 World Cup final, he's done enough to put his hand up. He returns from injury to join join the training squad as they prepare for this weekend's massive matchup against New Zealand. It is the greatest rivalry, and we're going to get 4 opportunities to see the depth in the South African squad. But Dion needs to be there. Come on, let's be honest. Now we can round off another beautiful chapter for Team South Africa in the athletics space as they've wrapped up a standout campaign at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, of course, taking place in the United States. So powered by an amazing gold medal performance from javelin star Jan-Hendrik Heymans, and then double silver from hurdler Tumi Ramakgopa. South Africa securing 8 medals to finish 10th on the overall table. Absolutely amazing. And we know this is the age group where the magic happens, that conversion into the seniors. This bodes well for Team SA. So congratulations. Hopefully the same can apply to you on your way out to work this morning. Let's delve into the traffic and get you to work safely. Unfortunately, something to report on down in the mother city. We start in Athlone in Cape Town, where traffic congestion is building on the N2 inbound at Jakes Gerwel Drive. As we speak, you can see the numbers starting to climb there. Motorists can expect delays. Please allow for a little extra travel time and look after each other out there. Staying in the zone, Mowbray in Cape Town is our next hotspot. Heavy traffic has been reported on the M5 northbound at the N2 inbound ramp, heading towards Lesbiak Parkway. Daily commuters can expect delays in the area. Please practice patience, drive safely. As always, look after each other and arrive alive. And of course, while we are out on the open road, we have an opportunity to score double rewards.
Every journey should be more rewarding. Simply fill up at Shell, scan your Shell V Plus rewards card and pay using your Absa Visa card. Enjoy up to 30% real cash back through Absa Rewards, up to 50 cents per litre instant cash back on fuel through Shell V Plus rewards, and up to 2.5% cash back on qualifying in-store purchases. Every journey is another opportunity to earn. Keep filling up, keep earning with Shell V Plus rewards and Absa Rewards.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit the open road today. Some crazy weather, but maybe those shorter commutes are going to be where we score today. Let's start our weather watch officially up north in Polokwane, where it hits hard this morning. We're going to usher in isolated thunderstorms and a 90% chance of rain today. Your temperatures drifting between a very cold 6 degrees to set at only 14 as a result. But the midweek is going to be spent under partly cloudy skies with a little less rain, thankfully. Temperatures moving between 4 and 16 degrees. Klerksdorp, good morning to you. You can expect rain forecast at 55% under cloudy skies today. Your temperature range certainly reflecting that. We start at 6 degrees, going up to 11 as our high. And over the coming 2 days, we're going to see cloudy and humid conditions sticking around. Your daytime highs sitting at 14 and 15 degrees. Moving up to Pretoria, good morning to you. You've got a cloudy day lying ahead, and it's going to give way to some afternoon showers. 90% chance of rain today, accompanied by a noticeable southeasterly wind traveling at around 29 kilometers an hour. Those temperatures drifting very moderately between 7 and only 10 degrees today. Does start to shift tomorrow, slightly higher at a 15 high. Josie, how are you feeling this morning? Sodden. A wet and wintry day on the cards for you. The rain chance at 95%, probably well into that now, and snow being reported as well. Temperatures drifting between a freezing 3 and a pretty freezing 6 degrees for the day, reflecting that weather. Cloudy conditions do define tomorrow, albeit the temperature going up slightly. Mbombela, how are you feeling this morning? Your Tuesday is set for a rainy forecast. 95% chance of rain, in fact. Temperatures moving between 10 and 11 degrees. And that tapers to a 35% chance of rain tomorrow, albeit still very low temperatures as we climb towards the end of the week. Bloemfontein, good morning to you. It's a cold start. You've got some strong winds to contend with along with that rain this morning. 2 degrees is your minimum, climbing to a maximum of only 14. And the cloudy skies will clear over the coming days. Thursday, you can expect those temperatures highs in the mid-teens. Richards Bay, our next stop. Windy conditions are forecast at 29 kilometers an hour. Your rain chanced at 90%. It's going to be one of those kind of days across the land, it seems. Temperatures warming from 14 to 18. And the rain sticks around. Tomorrow, 65% chance as we stay in a very similar temperature range. Durbs, unfortunately not looking or feeling like the playground today unless you like the wet weather. Rain is highly likely. 90% of your day is going to be wet, and 27-kilometre-an-hour winds coming to bear as well. Temperatures ranging between 12 and 16 degrees, and that rain sticks around, drops to 80% tomorrow and starts to taper off as we move past the midweek. Tata, a wet day is on the cards for you as well, with a 70% chance of rain. And our temperatures kick off on a nippy 6 degrees and only make it to 11 as our high. The rain starts to abate tomorrow, just a 20% chance, albeit it doesn't take us beyond a 14-degree maximum for tomorrow. Nguba, you've got grey skies taking over with a moderate southeasterly wind. Temperatures are going to range from a crisp 4 degrees to set at 13 today. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies continue on with temperatures moving from 2 degrees to set at 17. And then it looks beautiful as we move towards the weekend. Kogompo City, you better get the gumboots out. Rain chanced at 65% for your day, and a rather moderate temperature range as well, drifting between 11 and 16 degrees. And as the day progresses, that rain chanced at 45%. Tomorrow it starts to taper off, drifting between 11 and 18 degrees on the temp front. Good morning to you. Wet weather on the cards as well. 45% chance of rain in your neck of the woods, and temperatures starting from a chilly 11, climbing to a high of 16 for your Tuesday. And over the coming days, we've got predominantly sunny conditions. Temperatures ranging from the upper teens to low 20s, all getting ready for a beautiful weekend. Gorgeous George, are you feeling like that this morning? Well, grey skies are going to kind of define your day, and rain likely at a 25% chance, with temperatures drifting between 8 degrees and 14. And then as we progress, sunny skies are going to dominate the coming days, albeit with a few passing clouds and those daytime highs certainly on the warmer side. How's the mother city doing this morning? Well, those morning clouds are going to soon give way to a nice sunny afternoon, albeit with some windy conditions throughout. Temperatures ranging between 10 and 19 degrees. And looking ahead, sunful days continue up until Thursday. Thereafter, cloudy and humid conditions taking over, stunting that temperature range, keeping it in the high teens. As we move to Sutherland, and it's going to feel like a proper wintry morning this morning. Snow and showers and winds at 40 kilometers an hour. Just don't leave your house. Temperatures moving between 2 degrees and setting at only 8 with that chance of rain, and then strong winds are going to sweep through over the coming days, bringing that cooler weather and temperatures peaking in the upper teens as a max. Kimberley, you've got rain likely today, accompanied by a slightly more gentle easterly wind. Temperatures moving from a low of 5 to set at 16 degrees. And then partly cloudy and humid conditions are set for the coming days, with your temperatures reaching 16 degrees tomorrow after kicking off on a chilly 5. Up is our final stop in our whistle-stop tour of this beautiful country, and you've got sunny skies taking centre stage today. Embrace it. Temperatures ranging from a chilly 7 degrees to set at a beautiful 21. And then tomorrow brings even sunnier skies, and it just stays on that trajectory. 22 your high tomorrow before climbing to 24 by Thursday, and even better for the weekend. All right, the gauntlet has been laid down there. You can see the broader weather pattern and that cold weather just making itself felt before we shift into a new season. But we are interested in what it looks like, and we had a beautiful photo sent through by Wilfred Sunis from George. Okay, George, you are gorge. Look at that. Oh man, maybe we need a move. Maybe I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world, but you guys keep enticing us. You have got such an eye for capturing the moment, the time of the day, that energy that needs to be released. But this one says to me it's time to just get back into bed and sleep for another hour, which is okay if you've got the day off. 063-036-9649. If you think you can beat any of our sunrise pictures, please do. Now, I am so excited about the incredible journey that my friend is going on, and I'm not even invested in it. So I would imagine conversations like this must get her little heart beating.
Both of our hearts beating, in fact. I will tell you that much. Graham, thank you so much for giving us an update on the weather. Right now, we do get into a conversation about healthy moms and healthy babies, and how the two of those are, in fact, directly impacted by one another. So let's start with the beginning of that. This Women's Month, of course, we're shining a light on an issue that directly impacts the health of future generations, and that, in fact, starts with the woman's health and nutrition. Now, mom's nutrition during pregnancy can impact and play a crucial role in her child's development. Yet maternal malnutrition continues to affect so many families across our country. And that's why we brought in Verona Witbooi, Country Program Manager at the Sight and Life Foundation. Now, she's going to explain why supporting women with the right nutrition is one of the most powerful investments that we can make into our next generation. Verona, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Of course. As Gray mentioned, I am well on my way, 7 months. And in fact, today's 32 weeks. And so I've been hearing the conversation. Number one, you got to eat for two. Number one, nutrition counts. Number three, stay away from cakes. There's just so many rules out there when it comes to pregnancy. But let's talk about parents wanting to give their kids the best of the best, where in fact it doesn't start on the day of birth. It starts way before that. So can you speak to that rather?
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're almost there. And that's very true what you are saying. It doesn't start at birth, it starts at conception. If the mother has all the necessary building blocks, we can make sure that we lay down a good foundation for the baby to grow and to develop. And in our country, it is so important that we nurture that. So what we often find in South Africa is that many women are at a disadvantage because they are anemic. You know, it's something which is so relevant and present in our communities. And if we make sure that we give the mother the right support, we know that we will have a baby that develops well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you want to set moms up above and beyond. You don't want them to be scraping through, so the baby, on top of that, takes more of the nutrients that their bodies even need. So like I said, healthy mom, healthy baby as well. So many women believe just eating more is enough. And like I mentioned earlier, people are like, you're eating for two now, so you got to just eat. But it's not just about the food and the quantity of food. It's also the quality. So what are some of the biggest misconceptions about eating well while you're pregnant?
So absolutely. When you say eating for two, that is a myth. There is no need to be eating for two because at the end of the day, the baby will be born and you'll still be two. So we don't want that. That's not healthy. And in a country like South Africa, we have this rising presence of overweight and obesity. And we know it comes with all these non-communicable diseases, diabetes, cardiovascular disease. The previous speaker spoke about that a little bit earlier as well.
Even high blood pressure.
Yes. So what we want to make sure is that the mom has food that is nutrient dense. And what that means is you need to make sure that you don't choose the fast food options, the high fat options, the refined carbohydrates. We want to make sure that mom has a well-balanced meal. We want to make sure we've got our green leafy vegetables in there and a diversity of food as part of a diet. So definitely do not eat for two.
Don't eat for two. If you're going to walk away with anything, it's that. And you know what I found? In the beginning, I wasn't craving anything nutrient dense. I wanted just plain food. But the more I started eating and incorporating fruits and vegetables, the more I was craving that. And so you've got to almost set that standard for yourself as you are taking care of yourself and your baby. So let's talk about that first 1,000 days of life when it comes to the kid. I've heard so much about this, and I'm glad it's becoming a bigger conversation outside of just the healthcare sector. Why is that period so crucial? What's happening?
Well, during the first 1,000 days, it's from the conception of the baby, so the time that the baby is formed in the womb, to the time that the child reaches 2 years of age. And what makes that period so sensitive is this rapid development of the baby itself. You just mentioned it. When the mother is well nourished, she's getting everything she needs from the beginning, you're actually setting down a blueprint for your baby. And in order for you to make sure that we have a healthy baby that's achieving all its milestones, that has a healthy birth weight, which is above 2.5 kilograms, we need to make sure that we invest in those first 1,000 days. And I wouldn't be a good dietitian if I did not say that we want to have exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life.
Sure. Okay, if you're able to.
If you're able to, of course.
Okay, well, that's the goal anyway on my side. So let's talk about the foundation that you are part of and representing, supporting research into multiple micronutrient supplementation. A lot of big words to get into. So for viewers at home, tell us why this study is so significant and what it's contributing.
So there's been a body of literature available to us for almost the past 2 decades that tells us that mothers require nutritional support during their pregnancy at the point of conception, and studies now are actually showing even before conception. And so the work that we're doing at the Sight and Life Foundation is taking that international body of literature and bringing it down to a South African context. So we have commissioned a study. It's based in Johannesburg through our partner, the WITS RHI Consortium, and what they are doing is having a study with two arms. One arm is iron and folic acid that we know as part of the antenatal care package. The other part is what we call the MMS, multiple micronutrient supplementation for pregnant women, and it contains 15 different micronutrients.
Wow.
So from your vitamins that ensure there's good neurological development for your baby, make sure that we have good bone development for your baby, make sure that we have a good, healthy and strong baby, especially when we're looking at things like iron, we're looking at folic acid, we're looking at your B vitamins, we're looking at vitamin C. All of those come together and they help to form this protective, nurturing environment so that we can have a healthy baby. And I just want to say that none of the work that we are doing here in South Africa today would be possible without the investment from the Children's Investment Fund.
Beautiful. And I love that we are investing in our children because that's investing in our futures as well. Perna, thank you so much for teaching us that, yes, we mustn't eat for two, but also far beyond that, that nutrients is just so important for both the health of the mom and the health of the baby from conception and beyond. We appreciate your insight today. And we can't wait to see that localized study being actualized in South Africa because we know supporting healthier pregnancies is about far more than just those 9 months. It's an investment into healthier children and ultimately stronger families and healthier communities. So to learn more about the study from the Sight and Life Foundation's work to improve maternal nutrition and support healthier futures, please go ahead and visit their foundation online. We'll keep all those details across our social media platforms. And right now, they will take the quickest break for you to digest everything. And then we'll be back with more Feel Good after this.
welcome back. It is indeed your feel-good breakfast show, your Tuesday edition. Now, everybody at home, I need you to strap in, to lock in, because the next few weeks we've got something exciting happening. The top billing top 40 contestants have been announced, and today we have a very special human, Kanye Mfeka. He's one of the talented contenders in the search for top billing's next iconic lifestyle presenter. Now, thousands entered the top billing presenter search, but only a select few have shown the charm, the confidence, the storytelling ability needed to step into that legendary frame. So hailing from Johannesburg, Kanye impressed us with his digital audition, and now he's here to prove he can bring that same exact energy to live stage. Let's give Kanye a feel-good welcome. How are you doing, sir?
I'm absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for the warm welcome, Chadley.
My goodness, congratulations, top 40. How does it feel?
I'm just happy to be here, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels quite surreal. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man.
Incredible. Okay, so we had a look at your online audition, incredible. That's why you are here. But a lot of the time, people see the on-screen persona and person. When all the lights are off, all the cameras are off, who is Kanye, and how are you bringing that little spark to top billing?
Well, thank you so much for the question. I mean, when the cameras are not rolling, I'm a bookworm.
Oh,
I'm a traveler. I am a cultural enthusiast who just enjoys connecting with people through conversation, you know? Yeah, I'm a son, I'm a dog dad, and yeah, I'm just a lover of life.
Okay, so we're 8 months into the year. How many books have you already read?
7.
Wow. Can I tell you what I'm on?
What?
Oh, this one.
Chadley.
I suckle to read, to be honest. I need to take some notes from you. I mean, a lot of people, we looked online, thousands of people entered the top billing search. Why did you feel like your time was now?
At the beginning of this year, I told myself that I'm going to do at least one thing that's going to challenge me and take me out of my comfort zone, right? So I woke up one morning in my hotel in Los Angeles and I was greeted by this amazing view of the Hollywood sign.
Okay.
And it was in that moment where I thought to myself, this is it.
Wow.
There's no better time or place to pursue my dreams, and top billing is all about bringing African excellence to the world stage.
Of course.
And that's where I was at the moment. So I took a leap of faith, I shot the video, and I gave it to God, and well, here we are now.
Oh, look at God now. We are doing live television ahead of your audition. Okay, so I want to know, when you just said that you're a storyteller as well. So if you were to have your own segment on top billing, what would that be around?
Oof. Well, look, top billing has done it all over the last 30 years, right? But
they bring the extraordinary to everyday life.
Everyday life, right? So, tough one, but if I had to think on the spot, I would say a whole segment dedicated to the matric dancers all over South Africa.
Wow, why is that special to your heart?
Well, because I never got to go to mine.
Aww.
But the way these young people are just turning this one night into this spectacular fairy tale extravaganza, man, everyone has to experience it. And I really want audiences to feel how young people are redefining luxury and essentially living the best of the good life.
Oh, man. I love it. Can we do a matric dance for you? And can I be your date?
Please, Anne, thank you. I hope my girlfriend doesn't shout for those.
Just for one night. Hopefully I'll chat to your girlfriend. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. Good luck for the rest of the competition. Hopefully we'll see you at the finish line.
Hopefully so. Thank you so very much, Chan.
Incredible. My feel-good family. That is Kanye Mfeka. And he obviously is on this journey for top billing. We are tracking every single step of his journey right here on South Africa's Feel Good Breakfast Show. You can watch the top billing top 40 presenter search on SABC Plus by visiting the official SABC Plus top billing presenter search page or streaming it via the SABC Plus mobile application. He's not going anywhere. We're going to be putting his presenter skills to the test right now. We're heading on over to Cape Town. What did you guys think of Kanye?
First of all, hi, Kanye. That's really exciting that you made top 40. All right, let's get into something exciting for you, Mzansi. And we've been holding off, but now we're going to put it all out there. What starts as an ordinary day quickly becomes a fight for survival when one suburban family street mysteriously ends at the edge of a prehistoric world. I'm talking about a movie, of course.
Yeah, you thought you were having a bad day. Well, step in Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, two absolute superstars to carry the narrative. The end of Oak Street is what we're talking about. It's a thrilling sci-fi adventure that seems to take us back in time and into the future. It's just a normal day. but there happens to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex walking down my street.
Casual.
This looks so well made. They've created all these small little moments there. It's beautiful. It's almost got like an M. Night Shyamalan vibe about it now, where you can make something crazy land in the real world, but it's going to require amazing actors at the helm, which we've got, and then a dramatic setting. And I mean, come on.
Come on.
I'm just waiting for it. A dinosaur's going to walk through your street.
They will appear.
Okay, and he's got a baseball bat. Ewan McGregor, what are you doing? Bring the lightsaber,
You
guy.
should know more.
Where's your lightsaber, Obi-Wan?
I will say that Anne Hathaway's also having a fantastic year. I just saw in the Odyssey, so she has been delivering. Oh, there goes the dinosaur. We're giving you the chance to, in fact, win double tickets for you and your partner to an exclusive private screening, either in Johannesburg or Cape Town, happening tomorrow, Wednesday, the 12th of August. So please get on this ASAP.
I didn't hear a word you said. I'm just looking at, no, not the bluey dog. No, not the Australian sheepdog or whatever that is, please.
Oh, the kitty.
Oh, man, this is going to push us to the edge of our seat and beyond. So if you want to get in on the action, simply head to the Expresso socials and complete the Google entry form. It's as simple as that. Choose your preferred screening city. We ain't flying you to another province. And then answer this question. If you came face to face with that dinosaur, what would your first reaction be?
Surely not
Photos
the
and
baseball.
videos are fun. Listen, if a baseball bat was all I had, I'd be getting it. A cricket bat, just go for the sweet spot, okay? We're going to get a lot of entries for this one because, as you can see, the movie looks amazing. 12 o'clock today, in fact, is the cut-off time, midday today. So please jump on it, but you can find all the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. I'm nervous now, actually. I'm just waiting because we also live in the kind of studio where a dinosaur could just run across.
I think I could beat up a dinosaur. Let's see. Test me on this one.
In baby mama mode, definitely. All the fun continues. We continue to revel and just be so excited in the new talent that is finding its way onto our screens. The top billing, top 40 are here, and we'll meet more of them after this.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we really want you to wake up every single morning and feel your best. But the truth is, diarrhea is something most of us have experienced, and when it strikes, our first instinct is often to stop it as quickly as possible. But what if the goal isn't just to stop the symptoms, but to help your gut recover naturally? Thank goodness for us. Today, we're joined by Anshin Engelbrecht, a registered pharmacist with 25 years experience and head of marketing at Austell Pharmaceuticals, to discuss the fresh perspective on a very common issue, which is, of course, diarrhea, and how restoring the gut's natural barrier can help you regain control with confidence. How are you doing today?
I'm very well.
It's so good to see you here once again. You're like family here at
Yes, I
Expresso.
am. I love it.
Oh,
love
my
the couch.
goodness. Okay, so let's talk about diarrhea, because, I mean, we are all human and we have experienced it at some point or another. But when we do, our natural first instinct is to stop it in its tracks. But sometimes doing that, we get unwanted side effects. And those are, of course, rebound constipation. Also, our gut restoration isn't quite there.
Yes.
So what are the limitations of us stopping diarrhea in its tracks like that?
You're absolutely right. Our first instinct is just, we want
always
stop this.
Yes.
Must just be gone. When you have diarrhea, it's actually a signal from your body that your gut barrier is damaged and that there's stress, and you need to sort this out to have a full recovery. So conventional treatment often just slows the gut down. And this paralyzing effect actually leads to not even looking at what's happening at the gut barrier, but it can also lead to certain side effects like you mentioned, rebound constipation, or the fact that your gut doesn't return back to normal quite 100%.
Okay, so now talking about this restoration of the barrier, how exactly are we able to restore it?
Yeah, so with Tesectin, you have a dual mode of action where it protects and it restores.
Nice.
And it actually forms a little film over the damaged mucosa to protect the damaged mucosa or barrier, and it also prevents further irritation while the gut underneath restores itself. We've also got some clinical trials showing that we can improve symptoms for patients within 12 hours.
That's
just
what we
12
need.
hours. Exactly, and that gives your patient a lot of control back over the situation they're in. So Tesectin is clinically proven to be safe and effective from 3 months old.
Wow.
It can be used in children, it can be used in adults, adolescents, and it's actually the #1 prescribed diarrhea treatment and the #1 selling diarrhea treatment in South Africa, making it an ideal choice for parents because they can be reassured when they choose Tesectin that it's a good option for their children.
And I've also heard that for kids, it's odorless and it's tasteless. This obviously definitely contributes to why everybody goes to Tesectin as a parent.
So Tesectin, if you actually open the little sachet, it's almost like a quarter of a teaspoon of tasteless, odorless powder.
Okay.
And you can mix it with anything at room temperature. You can mix it with food or drink. And what I always say is that you can actually choose the flavor of your Tesectin because it doesn't taste like anything. If your child loves a little chocolate spread, why not put it in there?
Yes.
And dupe them into taking their medicine. But it's really actually fantastic because we've got clinical trials showing that we've got 100% compliance rate in one of our studies, which means the patients are actually taking the medicine and getting it in. And I think that's part of the reason why 7 out of 10 pediatric prescriptions for diarrhea in South Africa is accounted for due to Tesectin.
Wow.
And this gives parents not just a treatment, it actually gives them peace of mind.
Incredible.
That they're choosing a product that's trusted but also safe and effective.
Look, the numbers don't lie. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome here anytime because you always make us feel better.
Thank you.
Incredible. Feel good, family. Now is your chance to win. Stand the chance to win 2,500 Rand with Tesectin. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages by posting a picture of you with your Tesectin product and tell us why Tesectin is your go-to solution for regaining control and getting back to your day. Don't forget to use the very important hashtag Tesectin. T's and C's are on expressoshow.com.
When diarrhea interrupts your plans, get the #1 prescribed and sold diarrhea treatment in SA. Go back to running your day, not to the restroom. Stop and restore with Tesectin Duo. Ask your pharmacist about Tesectin.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Look at the confidence I'm standing in this kitchen with right now. TikTok has done it again. It's found another unexpected use for rice paper. Who would have thought? And this time, it's coming for the croissant. Oh, man, on hallowed ground we tread. The sheets are soaked in a sweet egg mixture, layered, then rolled around chocolate and baked until crisp and golden, and they look real and amazing. It looks also very clever, but therein often lies our fall down. Is this a really great buttery croissant experience, or destined to end in failure? Don't believe the pictures that they show you on screen. My friend over here understands that this is obviously shaky ground that we walk on when we start messing around with like pâtissier
Oh my
vibes.
gosh, because you go to
Croissant.
school for that proper.
You know what I'm saying? The whole world goes to school for this. Croissants. We love them.
Croissants in particular.
I do.
Apologies to all the French out there.
And one day we will learn how to work with the actual pastry that you have to and make proper croissants. But for now, we got rice paper and we got like 1,000 sheets.
A million of them.
Thankfully, because I think we might break a few in there going, but this looks fun, so no judgment.
It does. I mean,
No
the
pressure.
bar's pretty high. Those are, they're so perfect.
They look gorgeous. I like the idea of a chocolate-filled croissant.
Yeah, same.
On any day. It's a great coffee compliment. So I like this. So we're going to just do
We're going to
the
go
mixing.
in. Butter, more better.
More butter, more better.
Milk, sugar, cinnamon.
Very croissanty. And I think
croissanty.
because you do want caramelization, but the butter is going to help because, you know, we want that enrichedness, I suppose. That's what sets a croissant apart.
Baking
is how
powder.
much butter is involved. And then 2 eggs.
I've been told a trick. You've got to first always crack your eggs in a bowl in case they
There's
come
something
out
dodge. Yeah.
double yolked or something. Double yolked up on a Tuesday.
Is that
you know?
lucky or... I went to a boarding school, so when you get a double yolked egg, it's like, wow.
Oh, is that a thing?
There's like before and after. That's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid vibes, but that's boarding school, you know? No, it must be lucky to get a double egg, but in this case, we obviously want the golden brown finish.
Yes.
So this is kind of sneakily replacing the pastry, which is quite exciting to me.
Oof.
Not taking like the 10 years of culinary school training that you've had to create the perfect croissant out of the equation, I promise you.
Okay, you
Very
tell
good.
me when that's ready, then I'll pour
You
it in.
tell me, girl. You are the boss of this kitchen.
Okay, I think we're ready.
That looks great.
Then we pour it in here.
Okay.
Because this is what we're going to dip our rice paper into. So
Yes.
traditionally, you would put this in water. My favorite way to eat a rice paper, you know those spring rolls with the prawns and everything, very like Vietnamese?
Yes.
I love doing that. We're making these sweet now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we take
Thank
it.
you for preparing me with that little debrief before we went into that. Just
broke.
No, you didn't. You halved it. And sometimes we need to halve the rice paper. See, it's that aggression.
Okay,
and I
you
do,
go, you go.
When did I become the soft one in the relationship here? Just gently.
Day one.
It's got a little bit of a tear. I am soft. I know this in my real marriage as well. I'm the soft person, and I'm okay with that.
We love
okay, so
sensitive boys.
So you just don't want it to obviously to snap, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's getting full value of everything in there. That looks like.
Snapped.
Okay, no, but we're learning.
Okay, it's fine.
This will be the first of our base ones.
It's like a pancake. The first one's got to be bad.
Okay,
yeah.
and then we're
we
gonna
are
keep
going to
going?
cut it anyway, so maybe
Yeah.
we can also just use that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
No one
1,
gets left
2,
behind, okay? And we'll just do that.
3. So the idea is that they get super malleable and soft, and we layer them.
Over time.
And then we cut them.
Don't gatekeep the recipe.
And
See,
we
now
put- it's this part. It's this part.
You've just got to be super
Gentle.
gentle. There we go.
We've even softened our voices a little bit.
Okay, come to me, my
ASMR.
little friend. There we go. That's looking...
Very nice, Gray.
it's-
Third time's the charm.
Okay.
Oh, we layer them.
Okay, well, we're going to have probably more layers than we need, but we need one pointy, sharpy bit. So, let's cut away. Okay, ours feel quite stiff.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, it's a bit of.
Let's cut 3.
Okay, it's a little bit. Oh, that's sounding very crunchy. So maybe the soak has. Don't laugh. Just make a loud noise while I'm doing this so that no one can hear it.
Distract them. Okay.
Okay.
This one I know is the last one.
Okay, so now we're going to put one of you
Yeah.
over one of you, like
Yeah.
so. Okay, we're going to have
And the
many
other one.
folds. We're going to have many folds. So it's got to, are you just
And
putting it
then
all
this
in,
one
eh?
goes
You're just
that
putting it all
way.
in. Okay, I like your style.
Yeah.
And that one goes like this.
Because it needs to have layers.
Wow, we're making a big daddy croissant to go with all of, but it's got layers. Please bend, my friend. Bend, you little beauty.
Be gentle and she will bend.
Oh, wait, we need chocolate. You're right. exactly. Thank you.
The chocolates. If anything, the chocolates are saving grace.
And I do
Yeah,
love a
put
chocolate
a lot of
croissant.
chocolate.
Are we going to win with the chocolate?
Our oven's currently
And
preheating,
we might
waiting
need to
for
just
us.
soak it again.
Maybe.
Okay, well, look, it's rolling. Will it stay in its roll?
Tricky.
Arr, there we go.
You also become a pirate along the way.
And then we just... Then it goes in the oven.
Not bad. For our first attempt,
It kind of feels more like a cafe au lait, chocolat au lait, or whatever those things are, where you just put chocolate in pastry, basically. Okay, so the rolling parts, I'm thinking the soaking.
You need to
You're
let it
going to
soak,
really have
yeah.
to let it soak and let that take on board.
let it chill for a minute.
But at least, okay, it's gone past the breaking point, which is great. So that's nice. Okay, I like you. I'm going to name you George because we like you so much, George. Welcome to the
Because George
kitchen.
is gorgeous.
George,
Okay, let's try the one that the professionals made.
leave it there so our social media team can take all the photos that they want.
Expectation
To show
versus
our-
reality.
okay.
All right, let's see if it's a success or a hot mess and get straight into that.
I'm just going to give you, because we would have done this to our one as it came out
Exactly.
the oven. There we go. Go for it.
The idea is a crunchy outside and a super soft inside. So let's do the
Go
break.
for it. Do it.
Oh, it's still warm.
Yeah, we'll share one, hey? So
Yeah, but I want to.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's very hot.
Or will
You
we
know
share
what?
one? Are you right there?
Okay, you pull that side.
Go for it. Rah. Ooh,
Oh.
okay. That's giving pastry vibes here. So scan the QR code. I don't know if you say this
amazing.
cook or bake along with us or make.
Make and
let's go
bake.
for it. Cheers. Well, you struggle. Okay. It's a difficult one, but I think ultimately there's only one thing we can say about this. In 3, 2, 1. You know what it is?
You tell them.
You can just go buy a chocolate croissant.
Thank
yo.
you.
Just go and buy a chocolate croissant if you are craving a chocolate croissant. If for some reason you've got no money and you've got 30 pieces of rice paper and a few chocolate things hanging around, then you are fine. You can make
Make it
yourself a chocolate
happen.
croissant. But no, it's actually really tasty. I would throw in some berryness.
Tastes like cereal.
It does.
Like
With
dry
chocolate in it.
cornflakes.
Very
I will
nice.
have another bite though.
Dried corn. I love cornflakes.
Okay. We'll go to a break, scan the QR code, you do it, test it, and let us know what you think. For now though, Josie, we'll send you the rest of them.
Thank you so very much, Cape Town. Now, listen, it is raining cats and dogs here in Joburg, but that is not going to stop us from giving you an amazing show today. So, one of the greatest gifts we can give a child is the confidence to understand their own boundaries and trust their own voice. In studio today, we have corporate attorney and children's book author Riatire Mopedi, who joins us to explain why those conversations should start much earlier than many parents realize, and how her new book is helping families tackle one of childhood's most important life lessons. Riatire, good morning. How are you today, ma'am?
Morning, I'm good, thanks, and you guys?
Good, thank you. You look lovely, gorgeous.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
An attorney.
My word. So actually, Riatile, I wanted to ask, you spend your professional life protecting people's rights, right? But then how often does it take people to realize that protecting children starts way before you enter a courtroom? Please, can you walk us through that?
So I think for me, it was realizing that it's not often that we realize it, right? So we hear stories in the media where unfortunately another child has been a victim of sexual violence. And it was about being part of that solution. So where do I, as an ordinary South African, knowing what I know, being an aunt, fit into the solution? And that's really where my book, Who Can Touch My Special Parts, came and was birthed.
I love aunts that look after their babies. Right?
We have to.
We have to. I'm an aunt myself, and I'm genuinely so grateful that we have books like this that are able to just allow our babies to know that they are safe, right? But let's talk about that, because your book doesn't just, say this is good and this is bad. It teaches us just about how to really start those conversations that sometimes we avoid.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that in terms of when is it then too late to have the conversation? When should they start? And what is it that parents need to do to be able to actually get into it as soon as possible?
So I think the concern, like you're mentioning, that parents have is the age. When is it appropriate? When is it not appropriate?
Yeah.
And oftentimes the assumption is late primary, early high school, because that's when the child is mature enough to handle this conversation.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, perpetrators are becoming smarter in that they're realizing that the younger children are the ones that are not quite vocal yet, number one, and are easily manipulated into silence.
Yeah.
So the book is targeted at children as young as 3. And even though a child at that age might not necessarily understand the language, the pictures themselves already show, okay, well, this is the bubble of trust, specifically these circumstances. So I think the illustrations already do such a good job. And that's how we're looking at children already from the age of 3.
Yeah.
And then we move up from there because then the language is so simple to digest that a child as young as 7, 8 could understand the book. So I think, it's unfortunate, but the conversation needs to be had with children from a younger age now just because of what's happening.
Yeah.
That is so important. That is so important that you're highlighting that, because at that developmental phase, children need to be aware of what is safe and what is unsafe.
Yeah.
So I actually want to find out from you, as both a lawyer and an author, where do you think bodily safety is misconstrued or misunderstood by both parents and children? Like, what misconceptions do you think most parents have?
Sure. A big misconception, which I think we've already touched on, is the age aspect.
Yeah.
But I think it is twofold. So children are not, or parents rather, not really sure how to have the conversation with children because they're worried about age. But also the topic is so sensitive that they're worried about not having the right language.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to strip children of their innocence, but we need to hit home with the topic so that they understand the gravity of what we're discussing.
Yeah.
So I think it's the age because, again, we're looking at the language. But I also think it's quite unfortunate that parents don't really discuss this with their children because they think it's an inappropriate topic.
Yeah.
Which obviously does the children a disservice, you know? And I think that goes back to the very fact that it's not like parents had those conversations with their own parents.
Yeah.
So it's, well, I survived, I was okay, I've made it. My children will also be okay. And we kind of just leave it to the world to help our children understand these very important and quite sensitive topics.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where the misunderstanding comes through. But again, I really don't think it's a fault of the parents per se. It's really just being intimidated by the topic and unfortunately not having had these conversations with their own parents previously.
And I like that you said leaving it to the world, because I feel like that kind of puts a reality to it, right? Because it's kind of like, you're leaving it to these dangerous people, Sana, which we don't want, right? 100%. But then let's talk about those conversations, because you talk about in this book how kids need to be able to understand who they can trust and who they can't trust. Who are the adults that do really put their safety first? So can you talk to us about that? You know, how do you really differentiate between allowing the kids to know who are those parents who really make us feel like, okay, I'm safe, or who are those adults even?
So I think that's where the illustrations really came into play. So I create a bubble of trust, right? So one of the first illustrations in the book is OC. And we know in South Africa, we have OC, our helpers, who help us raise our children and take care of them because we have busy jobs. So that's part of that. We've got parents, guardians. So really what I was trying to do with the book is conveying an emotion. So children really need to learn to trust that internal instinct, that gut feeling, right? So you know who loves you, you know who you love. And that's what I really try and play on in the book. So there's an illustration in the book where there's a bunch of emojis. So I wanted children to see themselves in emojis and to recognize, okay, if I feel this way, that's not good. If there's an adult who makes me feel sad or confused or worried when they touch my special parts, that's something I need to bring to the attention of the one that I feel loves me and takes care of me and is looking out for me. So that's really how I try and make children aware that this is your circle of trust. This is what we're working with.
Not all heroes wear capes, and thank you so much, Beautiful, for coming through. This was such an important conversation, but also this book is so important, and I think it's really part of just allowing our kids to feel a little bit safer in this world.
100%. I mean, it should be in every household and every classroom. Thank you so much, Reatile. So we are giving away a copy of Who Can Touch My Special Parts to one lucky viewer. To enter, please tell us, what is one thing you think every child should know about their body and their boundaries? Comment on Expresso's social media pages before 3 p.m. today. Terms and conditions apply.
Yes. It's been such a good conversation, and I can tell you this much, there's still more conversations coming, right?
Oh, yeah, plenty. I mean, Espresso's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, come on. We're going to take a short break, and we'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back. I'm Zanzi Kumnandu Banani right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Thank you so much for trusting us. I promise you there's still so many delicious things to come up. We need to get on into something so exciting that has taken the whole entire country by storm. I am talking about the top billing presenter search. And today we get to welcome one of the hopefuls who is going to be hopefully saying to you good night and God bless. Candace Barry is officially one step closer to becoming top billing's next lifestyle presenter. From thousands of entries across South Africa, the judges have narrowed the competition down to just 40, and Candace wowed them enough to secure her place in the coveted top 40. She's a water strategist, dynamic storyteller, and now a presenter to watch. Everyone, let's give her a feel-good welcome and congratulations to Candace Barry.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Congratulations, gorgeous.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, great. It came as a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But surprises are good.
I love that. Okay, talk to me about it being a surprise. What made you say, you know what, now is my time? Or what made you say, I'm going to enter the top billing presenter?
I think the fact that top billing came back was kind of a sign on its own, because people said you should do TV, and I was like, I'd only ever do top billing. And then top billing was gone, right? And I thought, well, there goes my chances. And then when I saw that they were doing the presenter search again, I thought, why not? I'm at such a good age. I feel like I've done all the things that I've needed to get me to this place, and so it was a must.
Beautiful. Well, I mean, you've got a face for television, and it seems like you've got a personality for television.
I hope so.
Exactly, and that's what shone through, right? But let's talk about that. You know, of course, when we're in front of the camera, we're a certain kind of person.
Yes.
Talk to us about when the cameras are off.
Yes.
Who exactly is Candace, you know, and what is your style, your own personal style that you think will translate onto the screen?
So Candace is a water strategist, so I have a very technical job trying to change the world through water. But my office is also completely pink.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little bit of a contradiction, because people expect this very clinical, sterile space, but I look like a creative in that space.
Cute.
I am a parent, so I run after littles, and they have their own schedules, which I work around and not the other way around. I love flowers in the color pink, so florals and beautiful colors are really, really important to me.
Beautiful.
And then I love to bring that sort of energy into this televised space, which I think is going to be fantastic, because I think some of us are natural. Like you could be funny naturally.
Yes.
And I think that's going to bring a great wealth to possibly top billing.
I love that. Well, and that's the beautiful thing, is that it is possible.
Yes.
I mean, look at you in the top 40, and you sound like you're our top billing Barbie. That's what it sounds like.
Really?
Everything's pink, your hair's blonde, you know what I mean?
I know. Listen, the blonde hair, this is... birthright, I suppose.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, our top billing Barbie.
Yeah.
But Candace, talk to me then just about what fresh style and, you know, a little bit of Candace that's going to translate onto the screen in terms of the segments, because you know top billing is just a whole lot of different things coming together to make this beautiful product. What are you hoping that you can just be a part of, whether it be movies, I don't know, you know, traveling? Which part are you most excited about?
I think I'm part of, I'd love to do all of it. I'm excited about all of it. But I think I bring that element because I come from, I don't want to say technical background, but like I love the details, and I've really been able to navigate the world of water really well. So we've taken something that's been considered boring for so long and made it really fun and interesting, and people are so into learning about water, and that is what I want to bring into every aspect, is how can we look at the technical stuff and make that fun. And the stuff that's perhaps overlooked.
Candace, you are very, very smart, because you're right. The job of a presenter is to make something that's so mundane and silly. And
I think I've done that well in that space that I'm currently in. So to bring that on to TV would be amazing.
I love that. Well, my queen, you are doing so great.
Thank you.
And I have to ask you, just in terms of this specific journey, you know, of course, the job is what you want. But what are you hoping to get out of it as well? How would Candace's life change should you be the one that's chosen?
Sure, it is a life change, right? And it's a schedule change as well,
big one,
right?
babe.
So I'm quite realistic about that.
Yeah.
But I think it's a wonderful way to express yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really find ourselves at a particular age.
Yeah.
But it's a journey, and I think that journey I'm so excited to be a part of, come what may.
I love that. And it's also such a crazy concept, right? Because you're almost having your job interview on national television for everyone
Talk
to
about
watch.
the pressure, right? There is pressure. Yeah.
Well, girl, let me tell you this. I was once in your shoes. It wasn't top billing, but it was an SABC Presenter Search.
Okay.
It does change your life, and I wish you all of the best, my
Thank you. I look
gorgeous.
forward to it.
Oh, I can't wait to see you do your thing, girl. Candice isn't going anywhere because Mzansi, the competition in the top 40 is fierce. But Candice is ready to bring that signature luxury, passion, and authentic storytelling to South Africa's favorite lifestyle show. And remember, you can watch the top 40 Presenter Search on SABC Plus by visiting the official SABC Plus Top Billing Presenter Search page or streaming it via the SABC Plus mobile application. It's that simple, it's that easy. Don't forget, SABC Plus just went over 3 million people. So if you aren't part of it as yet, you're missing out on what 3 million people and subscribers are enjoying. Don't be that guy. Don't get left behind, okay? And you can't afford to get left behind right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We still got so much coming your way. Let's check in on my beautiful Cape Teasy Fo Sheezy. My gorgeous people, what's going on?
Oh, we are swept away, my friend. Well done to all of our top 40 finalists shooting their shot. We are here to support you. But of course, we've flown into the final hour of the show. We've been having so much fun. So let's give you a couple of details to help you at least get to work safely. Let's get into a bit of traffic and weather for your Tuesday morning. And we start our traffic report down south in Cape Town, in fact, in Brackenfell, where an accident has been reported on the N1 inbound that's heading towards the Brackenfell area. Daily road users, you can expect significant delays, sadly. And you're advised to allow for extra travel time, or please use an alternative route if you can. Then we move to Justenberg Vlakte in Cape Town on the N1 outbound at the Justenberg Vlakte M167. An accident has been reported involving a private vehicle. No delays can be expected in the area, but daily commuters are still advised to practice caution. Please, no rubbernecking in those areas. Look after each other. Arrive alive. Let's get into our weather. Polokwane, we start our whistle-stop tour around the country in your neck of the woods, and you've got isolated thunderstorms setting the tone for the day, rain chanced at 90%. Your temperatures going from a cool 6 degrees to rise to 14. And your midweek will be spent under partly cloudy skies as well, with temperatures moving between 4 and 16 degrees. Klerksdorp, our next stop, and today you've got a 55% chance of rain under cloudy skies. As a result, our temps moving from a low of 6 to set at only 11 degrees. And over the coming 2 days, we're going to see that cloudy and humid weather kick in, with daytime highs sitting at 14, 15 degrees, even up to 18 by Thursday. Pretoria, a cloudy day lies ahead for you, with afternoon showers forecast at 90%, accompanied by noticeable southeasterly winds traveling at 29 kilometers an hour. Your temperatures drifting between 7 and 10 degrees as a result. Chilly day again tomorrow before we start to climb towards the weekend. Johannesburg, you've got a wet and very wintry day lying ahead for you. The rain chanced at 95% and even snow likely on the cards as well. Your temperatures as a result moving from 3 to only 6 degrees today. It does improve a little bit tomorrow. Cloudy conditions defining tomorrow. Temperatures though maxing at only 10 degrees. Mbombela, good morning to you. Your Tuesday is set with some afternoon rain on the cards. 95% of your day is going to be wet. Temperatures are going to move from a chilly 10 degrees only up to 11 for a very moderate move. And then coming days are going to be spent under partly cloudy skies and some cooler temperatures. Tomorrow ushering in rain once again, albeit at only 35%. Bloemfontein, here our next stop, and rain is expected alongside some strong winds today. Temperatures start from a cold 2 degrees, climbing up to a max of 14. And then cloudy skies are going to gradually clear, turning sunny by Thursday. Your temperature highs ranging in the mid-teens before we kick into the lower 20s for the new weekend. Richards Bay, you've got a windy day ahead and 29 kilometers an hour. In fact, 90% chance of rain added to that. It's a tough one. You're ranging between 14 and 18 degrees temperature-wise. And then the remaining days of this week are also staring down the rain. In fact, chanced at 52% if we average it all out. Durban, our normal playground, unless you like playing in the water. It's going to be a tough one. Rain is very likely. 90% of your day covered in water, 27 kilometer an hour wind adding to that. We move from a chilly 12 to set at 16 today. Not much better tomorrow. In fact, 80% chance of rain. Tata, good morning to you. You've got a wet day on the cards as well, with rain at 70%, and as a result, our temperatures moving from a nippy 6 degrees to set at only 11 for your Tuesday. And then rain, it drops down to a 20% chance tomorrow. Cloudy skies taking over and temperatures peaking at 14 before starting to gradually climb in the second half of the week. Nguba, you've got grey skies taking over your part of the world as well, with a southeasterly wind. Temperatures are going to range from a very crisp 4 degrees, making it up to 13 as our daytime high. Tomorrow, just a little bit warmer, and as we move into the end of the week, a beautiful temperature shift. Kogompo City, get the wellies out. You've got rain chanced at 65% for your day ahead. Temperatures ranging from a chilly 11 degrees to set at 16. And as the day progresses, rain is going to ease 45% by tomorrow. And then temperatures drifting from a cool 11 to set at 18. Rebecca, good morning to you. Today's showers are going to take over much of your day. 45% chance, in fact, and temperatures are going to kick off at a chilly 11 degrees, climbing to a moderate 16. And over the coming days, we've got predominantly sunny conditions. Thankfully, temperatures ranging from the upper teens to the lower 20s. Gorgeous George, you've got a rather grey outlook today. You can have your day defined by a little bit of rain, 25% chance as temperatures drift from cold 8 degrees to set at 14 for your daytime high. Then sunny skies are going to dominate the rest of this week, which looks beautiful from a temperature range perspective, before the rain starts to return only next week. Cape Town, the mother city, has some morning clouds to contend with, but they seem to have already started to give away to a sunnier outlook, definitely by this afternoon, albeit with some windy conditions. Temperatures ranging between 10 and 19 degrees. And as we look forward, it's going to be a beautiful week by the looks of it. Tomorrow especially, but Thursday things do take a cloudier turn. Southerlies, as we have coined. Sutherland, a wintry morning ahead for you. You got snow, you got showers, you got winds at 40 kilometers an hour. Brace for it. We move from 2 degrees as our minimum to only 8 degrees today, and a gradual increase from tomorrow and moving into Thursday. But strong winds are going to sweep through over the next few days, bringing those cooler conditions, temperatures peaking in the upper teens. Kimberly, good morning to you. You are feeling quite brisk this morning. You've got a gentle easterly wind accompanying that very slim chance of rain today. Temperatures moving from a low of 5 to only 16 degrees. Rain increasing tomorrow just a little bit with those partly cloudy and humid conditions. Up east, our final stop as always, and you've got a beautiful day ahead. Kick it off on a chilly 7 degrees, but you rise to 21 as your daytime high, and then tomorrow brings sunny skies and even better temperature ranges. In fact, for the rest of the week, we're on a very good path, even those minimums starting to rise a little bit. So there you can see the broader weather patterns and those cold elements sweeping across the land in parts. Bit of a wet day across South Africa, but some beautiful moments in between. So let's capture some of those moments right now and do a bit of a recap of all of the amazing sunrise photos we got sent in. So we started out in Ganubi in Kogompo City, where Keith Dyer, one of our OGs, shared this absolutely beautiful. I'm just waiting for someone to hold up Simba, the baby lion. Absolutely beautiful. That captures the energy of the start of a day, and that's a beautiful part of the world as well. So well done, my brother. Then we move to George, where Wilfred Sooni's captured this morning's scene. Feels a little bit chillier, maybe even just a little bit earlier, but I love the fact that he's showing the sea, just that energy of the ocean at that time of day. Just take a deep breath, get ready to brace for the day ahead. So can we top it with our final sunrise view of the hour? This one comes from Stanton Davins from Sunny Cove in Fishhook. Beautiful. Oh, that light reflection. Getting his rewards for getting out there and starting the day so beautifully. Thank you so much for giving a little bit of your energy to us. We absolutely love it. As I always say, it's proof of life. We just want to know that you're all right out there and you're watching and you're with us. So if you can beat it, or you want to share anything with your Expresso family, 063-036-9649. That's an open line just for you. All right, we're going to take the quickest of ad breaks. You can quickly bolster up if you need to put a few warmer items of clothing on, but we still got you for just under an hour, and we're going to make the most of it. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Grab your coffee and get ready to turn the volume all the way up because President Yastrata is in the building. From Pretoria to the world, Focalistic has been turning global culture upside down, and he just dropped the ultimate sonic reset with 2-spin jigaleza alongside Uncle Waffles and Shawn Music.
Let's give him a feel-good welcome. My feel-good family, it's Focalistic! Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, so lekker. Now, I know you're originally from Pretoria.
Yeah.
And then in Pretoria, they have their own language. So you're actually from Spitori.
Yeah, I speak Spitori.
Hi, Spitori.
And if the government is watching, make that an official
Make it a
language.
thing, and you will be the official face of it too.
100%.
Okay, so now you're also President Yastrata officially.
Yeah.
So how has things changed from going from Pretoria to where you are now, Amapiano, to the world? How has your sound changed from then till now?
I think a lot of it is just experience, traveling the world, you take in a lot and see that, everyone around the world wants to represent where they come from, so that's our true power. And for me now, I'm much more like I feel like a diplomat, like I'm definitely spreading the Pitori to the world.
I love it for you.
So you've taken Amapiano globally, right?
Yeah.
How do you find the culture shock? Is there an experience that you've had on how they respond when they might not even understand the lyrics?
Yeah, I think that's the culture shock, I think you realize that music is a universal language and people just understanding the flow and the different melodies, they good at that, they just dancing. I've had one of the craziest shows where people don't even understand a word a word of what you're saying.
But they're vibing.
Yeah.
How true is that? I find myself doing the same.
I love it. Okay, so we're saying Amapiano to the entire world now.
Yeah.
So you've done Europe tours, you've done North America tours. How have the crowds been between then and here? Which crowd do you prefer?
I always
Answer nicely because you know where you are. Shab.
I can't say where I prefer because, it's different experiences. I mean, when I'm performing here, it's genuine love because people understand the story that you're pushing. But when you're that side, you're teaching, and I've always loved teaching people. So it feels like, as I said, I'm a diplomat, so I can't really differentiate because both these roles are important in my life.
Special. A very good answer. A very diplomatic answer.
So let's talk new music.
Yeah.
Your new track is out and it nods heavily to car spinning culture.
Yeah.
How have you taken that adrenaline and put it into your music?
I mean, it's always been a thing that, you grow up with. Where I come from, like, you just wake up and you find people spinning on the side of the road,
Really?
Like, yeah, it's kind of like a big culture where I come from. People grow on too. So I've kind of put that into just a lifestyle of the music, and I think it even makes it more relatable as you grow up. You know that, okay, Dimani is referencing to this, this element of life. But 2-spin jigaleza really was about, I was going to Australia, so for me it felt like a 2-spin. Easy in and out.
Ah, okay.
And then, the lyrics came about like that. And then Waffles heard that at a show in Potchefstroom and was like, yo, I need to hop on this vibe, and then we made it a nice amalgamation.
Ooh, amalgamation. Okay, you just mentioned Uncle Waffles. Shawn Music is also on this track.
Yeah.
How was this experience, all three of you getting into the studio? Was it a party at first or was it like, all work, let's go?
I always say most of my songs are like projects, so it comes in parts. As I said, Waffles had it at a show, but Shawn Music, we've always been collaborating, and the crazy part about Shawn Music is probably 90% of the songs we've made are out, and you don't have that kind of relationship because most songs are stored, So when he sent me the beat, I already knew that, I just recorded on the night I was flying to Australia, and then, the rest is history.
I love it.
I also love that Uncle Waffles is a woman.
Yeah.
Right? What is it that she brought that nobody else could have?
Definitely the brightness. There's a lot in the song. There's a lot of brightness. And even if you see the music video that's out now, make sure you check out the music video. There's a lot of pink in the music video. And I think that's how I felt. It feels like at the end of the day, we make music. But I always say women are the true taste makers, so.
Yes. I love that you just
really,
said that.
really cute.
Okay, so now I know that we've got this new song out. Are we expecting an EP, a full album, international collaborations? What can we expect from you?
You know what's crazy? It's like since I, came in the game, I've always dropped an album each year. So this year I'm like, let me just have more fun, I'm dropping another single very soon.
But we want all album. We also want the fun.
I mean, I feel like the album, people listen, but like they don't listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I just felt like, let's keep throwing the singles for now, and I think we're gonna have fun, trust me.
I love
It's gonna feel like an album at the end of it.
When's the next single coming out?
In 2 weeks.
Issue! Exciting!
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, President Yastrata has spoken. From the Pretoria streets to global domination, the hustle never stops. And you already know we aren't gatekeeping this energy. His brand new smash hit with Uncle Waffles and Sean Music, Two Spin Jigaleza, is officially out everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And you will be performing it right here on this very good breakfast show.
Oh, we are so excited. He's bringing the entertainment, he's bringing the fire, he's bringing that international flavor right here to your Feel Good Breakfast Show right now. We're heading back to Cape Town. What's good?
Pretoria's in the house.
Big fan.
I
Thank you,
love
brother.
it. Foka. We can't wait for that performance a little bit later on in the show. That's going to be the break that happens then. But let's take a break now.
I need a break right now because the show's been a lot, man. And we love the energy in our space. But sometimes you've got to kind of control it, curate the energy in your office.
I like that.
That's the word of the year. So every office has that magical moment, the chemistry that comes to bear. Maybe someone puts the kettle on.
My favorite sound.
The coffee starts brewing. Maybe you've just finished a cooking segment and you put out the stuff that you desperately want to eat and you're just watching your giant cameraman eat it while you're on air. These little moments aren't just about the coffee. They're about taking a breather, sharing a laugh and reconnecting, getting back to ourselves in the middle of the day.
It's important to do so, even at 9 a.m. in the morning, 8:30. I've got to say that we definitely have a competition just for you, and we're so excited about it. We get to enjoy our rusts. You get to enjoy your rusts as well. That competition is still going. It is the time to dip with Oh My Rusts. A reminder that the best breaks don't have to be long. They just have to be real. We'll plug you into the details in a bit. I've got a question for you, though.
Yes.
Okay. What's one guaranteed way to get everybody from their desk, from their camera, from their place of sitting, out the office?
Okay, well, there's two. I kind of did allude to it, okay? It's food, and I mentioned that the love
Always.
language is always food here. So if you can bring out, can start with entry level, you can just bring out a box of Omar Rusks. You can turn around and turn back and it'll be empty and gone. And you'll just hear across our comms. I can actually often hear myself eating the rusk over my own comms, so I'm definitely a part of that group. No, I love it. When we cook here, we joke around that we don't waste any food.
We don't.
Like we're trying to be proactive and save the planet. We've got really big cameramen who eat a lot, okay? The big, strong guys who just chow. So you will have poured all your love, your heart and soul into creating the food. Then when you've got a race to do the next segment, you'll turn and you'll see the whole studio sitting around the kitchen island, just living their best life. You're like, come on.
I love to see it, though. Everybody in the space works so super duper hard.
Exactly.
And so a croissant for them is necessary. A rusk even more necessary.
A croissant, really? Did we really
rice paper
Did we really make a croissant?
Amalgamation of. And a rusk is definitely necessary. So please, we want you to go on dip and chat and.
Thank you.
Okay, I said dip. Now we actually have to dip.
No, the dip ability is off the charts and I've pushed the boundaries with my Omar Rusk. I feel like
you've
I'm
got
getting
20 seconds.
No, I feel like I'm starting to play with fire now. And what's going to happen then? Who's going to be crying when my rusk plops in and I don't have a teaspoon?
I was going to say, I've heard get a teaspoon and just enjoy it like a dessert. I've never tried that. I haven't gone that far into my ways, but maybe one day.
And you have?
No, because now it's soft. You know?
That was 4 dips.
4 dips. Okay, maybe Graham.
Okay, 4 long dips. 4 long dips, okay. But it's your rusk, your style, okay?
I'm still stuck on number 7, lucky number 7. But we do want you to be like us, dip, chat, repeat. Enjoy every moment with Oh My Russ. And the competition, the details, great. You got to feed it to them.
All right, I never make it past this part of the competition. There are 150,000 individually wrapped Omar Rusks waiting for you and your office. Come on, you can win your share by heading over to omar.co.za. You've got to nominate your office first of all, then complete the very easy entry form. Confirm your email address. Please make sure that you've confirmed your email address and you're in. Basically, as easy as that. T's and C's apply. How high do you think 150,000 individually wrapped rusks
If
will
you
go?
stack them, I would say competing with the Eiffel Tower. Table Mountain.
Ooh.
150,000?
I think we need to prove a point here. Omar, are you up for it? And then we've got to test each flavour as we go. Just by the way, the Malva pudding does not disappoint.
10
It
out
is
of 10.
exactly what it says it is on the box. Okay, I'm going for 5 seconds. 1, 2,
You
3,
linger.
4. Okay, they were quick seconds.
Oh, and a
5.
half a second more.
Not one Mississippi wasted.
The perfect amount.
Oh, that was a good one. Okay.
Officially unavailable for meeting activities. I'm on a break. Andre! I'm on a break!
All right,
I like Andre.
I do. Not because we haven't stopped eating all morning. I feel like we need to eat some more. So we've been making some rather interesting breakfasts. We are going to whip up some gnocchi in just a moment. I love gnocchi. It's the potato pasta.
Oh,
is it
how
pasta?
can you
Is
go
it potato?
wrong?
I don't know. But you can just, it absorbs and carries flavor so beautifully.
I
can't
love
wait.
that. And Clem Pedro's coming. So when he's
The
in the
boss.
kitchen, we know that it's a good time. And then, of course, High Rocks beckons in both Cape Town and Joburg. And Nivea's jumping on board to show us exactly how the girlies get it done.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, my Feel Good family. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're coming to you live from our Samsung DQX studio now. Hyrox is one of the world's fastest growing fitness races, making it a natural fit for Nivea deodorants, built on the idea that performance demands care. Now, this partnership shows that pushing your limits goes hand in hand with having kid protection to support you every step of the way. Joining us this morning right here at Samsung DQX, Nivea and the Hyrox ambassadors, we've got Teal, Tebogo, and Kanya. who are gearing up for the next High Rocks event in Cape Town. I think they're going to put me through my paces too. How are you guys all doing?
We're doing good.
Welcome to Expresso.
Thank you for having us.
Are you guys about to make me sweat?
Yes, we are.
Goodness. Okay, before we get into it, I mean, High Rocks has taken the world by storm, but if someone is out there, they're living under a rock, they're not quite sure what High Rocks is, what is High Rocks and why is it very different to other fitness competitions? Till, I'll send that to you on.
Yeah, so High Rocks is one of the world's fastest growing fitness races. It consists of 8 different workout stations. So there's 8 different exercise stations that you have to complete. And in between that, there's 1 kilometer of running. So 8 kilometers of running in total.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really challenging and it's super fun. It's super addictive. I've been absolutely loving just being able to try and increase my time. But yeah, it's really, really fun.
Okay, so Teboga, how long have you guys been training for so far?
I've been doing it for like 2 months now.
When is High Rocks Cape Town, guys?
It's this Friday.
This weekend.
It's this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's no time to even try up anything at this moment. What has a week in training look like leading up to this weekend for you?
Yeah, so it differs. Hey, there's a lot of running. I do a lot of running sessions, you know, whether that's for speed. We got High Rocks strength sessions as well as weightlifting. So a combination of those 3 put together in a week. And yeah.
Sure.
That's pretty much.
And I hear the tagline here with Nivea is performance demands care. Kanya, how are you implementing that with your High Rocks journey?
You know, as athletes, we put our bodies through the ringer.
Yes.
So it's important that we have the care that we need, whether it's our sleep, our recovery, and that also includes our skin care and the sweat and odor protection. And that's where Nivea comes in to help us.
Okay, I want to be an athlete even also like you guys. So can you show me what you guys have been doing, obviously alongside Nivea, keeping you guys all ready? What are we doing preparing me for High Rocks this weekend that I'm not signing up for? Let's go.
You're going to lead?
Okay.
You got it?
Let's do it.
So, because we're limited with equipment today, all we can really do is body weight stuff.
Okay.
And I would recommend us just doing some squats to get warmed up. So
Okay, that's the warm up.
Squats. Okay, so feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart.
Okay.
We're going to push those hips back like you're sitting into a chair. And then we're going to reach the arms up like we're going to do a wall ball. Okay, so bring those arms back down to the shoulders.
So if we had equipment, we could do a weight ball here?
Pretty much. You'll be throwing the ball up towards a target.
Oh, because this is one of the High Rocks. Yes, I see you guys throwing the ball.
So you have to do 100 at the end.
Wait,
Oh, we're doing 100.
We're going to do 100, guys. No, I'm joking.
Wait, you have to do 100 this weekend?
Yes, 100.
And throwing the thing up? Holy moly.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just happy I'm not going to do 100. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, let's go back into some reverse lunges. Stepping one knee back, your knee has to touch the floor.
Okay.
Make sure the front foot's nice and flat. Stepping forward. And stepping back, alternating sides.
Okay. How is this helping with one of the stations?
So one of the stations is walking lunges.
Oh, any weights there?
Yes, so we'll be holding a sandbag on our back, depending on which category you're in.
I'm so happy my life is. I'm actually in Cape Town this weekend. I'll come support you guys. I'll make a Nivea sign for you.
Oh, you're in Cape Town.
I am. Okay, next one. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to do jump squats.
Oh, I don't like these.
So these will prepare you for the burpees. We're not going to go down to the floor. Just
oh my goodness, these are Aina.
Jump squats.
Hi, bro, guys.
Let's shake those legs out.
Okay, shake it off. Is this the warm-up for you guys before starting High Rocks this weekend?
So for us, we're actually tapering down a bit now, so we're starting to slow down the training.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhat.
Yes. And do you guys train together at all?
We're set to train together this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a relay
Yes.
on Friday.
This is
the whole ambassadors.
There's 4 of us.
Wow. What is the time here? What are we hoping? What's the goal?
What time do you want?
You're doing it in front of everybody in South Africa.
Sub 60. I'm joking.
It can come out.
Oh, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck.
So much.
Hopefully, I will see you guys there next year. Nivea, I promise you, I'm going to train for a whole year so that I will be ready next year.
Yes.
Okay, what time does it all start? Where is it happening in Cape Town? How can people come out and support you guys?
It's happening on the 14th to the 16th.
14th to the 16th?
This weekend, and the times are different.
Yeah,
I know we'll have our relay.
Our Nivea relay is at 7:30 on Friday. Friday evening, yeah.
Okay,
So,
wait, quickly. How does it work? Are you guys doing this individually? Are you guys doing this as a group? Is it pairs?
So it's like a tag team situation with the relay.
So there's 4 of us. So then between the 4 of us, we all get to choose which stations that we want to do out of the 8.
Right.
And then we'll tag team each other until we've done all 8 stations.
My goodness. Okay, I'm going to be on the sidelines. If you're dying and you really need someone, I will tag team for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I might. You won't get a sub 60.
We're holding tapping out.
But you're not going to get a sub 60. I'm just warning you guys.
yeah, as long as we
Maybe not
enjoy
this
it.
time.
That is it, my guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Good luck. We'll be cheering you on here in Joburg and in Cape Town.
Thank you.
All right, my Feel Good family. Remember, they're doing High Rocks Cape Town this Saturday. I'm sure you guys can watch it online everywhere. Go and support them. They are Team Nivea. Right now, as I said, we're handling things here in Joburg at our Samsung DKX studio, but our lovely humans in Cape Town, they're handling business on that side.
Listen, we're having so much fun on this side of the world because we are not necessarily building up to High Rocks, but we are building up to a delicious dinner at home. And that's why we brought in, of course, Chef Clem Pedro. And we can't wait to get into some gnocchi. I hope I said that right. I got a nod. Some gnocchi, as well as some delicious Parmigiano cheese. A delicious meal that comes together in literally moments.
Like literally, under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes is all we need. So we'll definitely get into that just after this ad break. I just wanted to whet the appetite a little bit. We'll see you now.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, and I hope you came hungry because we're talking about busy weeknights that call for simple, flavor-packed meals. And of course, our favorite Chef Clem has just the recipe. Using Woolworth's Italian potato gnocchi and a handful of quality ingredients, he's whipping up something delicious. It's crispy, golden gnocchi dish tossed in a rich sun-dried tomato and pecorino sauce. Best of all, it's ready in under 10, well, he said 10 minutes. 20 minutes, we'll put it to the test, making it the perfect weeknight dinner. 20 minutes, 10 minutes?
What's your High Rocks time? I will get this on the table.
Before you hit the finish line.
Before you get the finish line. Bet.
I love to see it.
Okay, swap.
Swapsies.
Super
First
simple.
question, why is this so good for a weeknight dinner?
Because it doesn't involve a lot of thinking. We spend so much time
I
during
like
the
that.
week. Honestly, from the time we open our eyes, it's decision making. The choices don't stop until we go to bed. One less thing you need to think about, dinner. And it is super simple. Literally, it's a case of what type of gnocchi do you feel like today?
There are different kinds of gnocchis? Wait, I thought a gnocchi is a gnocchi.
What? No, there's lots of different type of gnocchi. So originally, the one that we're all familiar with is the gnocchi that we put in the water first, and when it comes to the top, that's a sign when it's done. There's also the types that you're not gonna see water. It goes straight into the butter.
Wow.
And this is the one over here. You can see it's a little different. It looks a bit more rustic.
It's so cute.
It is. It is. It's a dumpling. It's very, very cute. What's also nice is you get the stuffed one, so a bit of like cheese. You get the 3 cheese stuffed gnocchi as well. You can play around with the options, okay? That's just the start. Then we talk about the sauces. I'm a big fan of making sauces from scratch. I'm also a big fan
of convenience.
Of convenience when I know the quality and the effort has been put into the jar. The same chef recipe, like literally a personal chef would have made that sauce and just bottled it for you. That's what we're working with.
So what are we dealing with today? We've got the sun-dried tomato and pecorino pasta sauce.
There we go.
Oh
Super
my
simple.
goodness.
But here's the thing. Here's how you make it, like not just pasta and sauce in a bowl. Everybody's going to be happy, but you're going to make it your own. Sage, okay?
Sage.
Into some butter and oil. That's going to start popping.
We're not burning sage, we're frying it.
Oh, the bad spirit. It's you. You are the bad spirit.
You're the bad spirit?
We're frying some sage. The opposite happens. You see, when you burn sage, like everything leaves. When you fry sage,
all the people come through.
Kom nader. It's okay. It smells amazing, but there's going to be a garnish. It's going to actually become a crispy topping, okay?
So can you eat it?
You must eat it.
Okay.
So we're going to take that off. That's going to go on our paper. But at the same time, what we've also done is we flavored that oil. The butter now has this beautiful sage flavor. We want it slightly burnt butter, as we know, that nutty, delicious flavor. We want that. So, dumplings into that beautiful butter. Don't waste, I like that. Turn the heat down. That's going to do its thing.
You said under 10 minutes. I think this might be under 5 minutes.
I know. I'm asking people for their Hyrox numbers. Literally. But I mean, that is the trick about this. And Italian food in general, it's simple. It's created out of necessity. It's not using very fancy ingredients. It's using what's available.
But quality
is everything.
Everything.
Is everything. And then all you got to do is just follow the techniques of, like when you're actually cooking. You'll see the techniques are simple. And then dinner's like in record time on the table. And
that's crazy.
Who doesn't like a dumpling?
Okay, when are you joining Hyrox?
Guys, you know what's actually cool? I am now medically not allowed to.
Nah, are you serious?
I got a doctor's note.
You got a doctor's certificate.
I got a doctor's certificate. I don't have to. But I'll be there on the side. If you need a cheerleader for Hyrox.
Or somebody holding your gnocchi at the finish line.
Call me. I'll hold your gnocchi and your water bottle and a towel. There we go. That's my job. You see, you got to get involved somehow.
Somehow. Actually, you're adding the most value. Okay, so how long does this take to cook? Because does it come cooked?
Well, no. You're going to you're going to finish it. So what is amazing, the instructions are literally on the back.
Amazing.
And it's still, how long does it take? I was going to say, how long does it take to make 2-minute noodles? Hi, Paul.
Wow.
Clem, on this fake Monday. Okay. It takes 3 to 4 minutes to fry this in the pan. But I want you to think about it. Carissa.
Yes.
Would you rather have a bowl of 2-minute noodles or a bowl of dumplings in sun-dried tomato and pecorino sauce?
Say less.
Exactly.
Sign me up with a gnocchi every day.
All day. Okay, cool. So what we're looking for is a little bit of like
brown.
There we go. The crispy
It doesn't
is
take
happening.
much to impress me, but I'm so excited about this. Look at the brown.
And you can kind of poke it. You can kind of poke it. You know it's getting tender.
Yeah.
So let's talk about sauce. Do you want the sauce? Let's just put the sauce in the pan one time. How much
then it
time
warms up. Yeah.
I was going to actually do it separately, but you know what? No, all together. I'm not doing dishes.
Who's doing dishes?
On this fake Monday? No.
I
not at
never
all.
do dishes.
The truth is coming out. Mr. Kumalo, this one's for you.
He knows. That's his job in the house.
2026 marriage is different, eh? The roles have reversed, and I love it. I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing the laundry. It's all good. I love it. Okay. Sauce is on. And again, it's not about, we don't want dishes.
No.
So everything in one pan. I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you, my friend. There we go. Crispy leaves, crispy leaves. Sorry, the sage. Other friend. Okay, cool. Oh, guys, I'm being so silly. It is done. It is perfect.
It's done?
Yes.
Clem, that was literally 4 minutes.
And you still out here, Hyroxing, jumping on boxes.
No, but the only thing that's motivating me to get through those sledge pulls is some gnocchi.
There we go. Okay.
Wow, delicious. Okay, let's move this out the way. Let's do it like that.
You gotta
clean the plate.
You gotta. Sage. Wait.
Oh,
wait.
there's more.
There's more.
Oh,
we gotta come there with the cheese. Where's it open? Now I'm nervous.
Wait, no. Okay, so Clem is gonna go find an opener for the pecorino.
I'm back.
And he's back.
Okay, where is...
We might need a different opener for the pecorino. No, we got it.
And pecorino's nice, because pecorino's got a little bit of a peppery taste. Would you like to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a right way to do this?
Is there... What? No. It's just on.
Can you sing me a song as I do this? When
Da-da,
the moon
hit
is
the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore. And if you would like the 2-disc set, you can order on the number down below now. There we go. Okay. Crispy sage.
Sage.
Don't forget the pepper.
And you've got to do it from this height as well.
Cape Town restaurant, how much you paying for that?
This is 198 Rand.
Excluding VAT. Here we go. Get yourself a fork.
Oh, is this for tasting?
It's for tasting.
But you also got to taste. There we go.
There we go.
Wow, how about it doesn't need salt?
No, I don't think it needs salt. That's the magic of the sauce.
Wow. Cheers, Clemmy.
Cheers, cheers.
Is it hot? That's amore.
Do you want your 2-minute noodles?
No.
No.
What is that? That's delicious.
It's yummy, eh? Get me a bed, get me a pillow. I'm done for the day.
Find this recipe, woolworths.co.za. Make yourself something delicious. You deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
10 out of 10. All right. We can't send this over to Josie, but I will say I'll eat on your behalf as you get us into a performance. This one's for you, Zanele. We love you, girl.
Thank you so very much, Cape Town. So it's quite cold here in Joburg, but we are about to set the studio on fire. Right next to me, we have the incredible Focalistic himself here to perform his new hit single, Two-Spin Jigeleza. Give it up for Focalistic, guys.
Expresso, Marghitori, no Ansara, Aracansela, Selo, Papa. Two-Spin Jigeleza out now. Aracansela, Are ngwana sa taba taba maloma bana botswara sharp mosa kakata karata banka ke matoro ke setile se makatsi bo musa kaula apana ngapa la twatla ke paparat ke tsere big mama dictators bale barata la parat are ngwana sa taba taba maloma bana botswara sharp mosa kakata karata banka ke matoro ke setile se makatsi bo musa kaula apana ngapa la twatla ke paparat very big mama dirty plus vale barata la parade Two-Spin Jigeleza home never done for me hide my babies you control like this the best a big five and a 8 days home never done for me hide my babies you control like this the best come on Rafi come on Leza batisa le bala le kokolo shubadi keke ba batla mabotolo come on Rafi come on Leza batisa le bala le kokolo Two-Spin Jigeleza home you got on phone hide my babies you control like this the best a big five and a 8 days home you got on phone hide my babies control like this the best come on Rafi come on Leza batisa le bala le kokolo shubadi keke ba batla mabotolo come on Rafi come on Leza batisa le bala le kokolo do atarabe a Two-Spin Jigeleza home you got on phone hide my babies you control like it's the best a big five and a 8 days home you got on phone hide my babies Koto watadi baka Kile wani ka bidore fikile papa that's all Two-Spin Jigeleza out now big shout out to Chef Music Uncle Waffles oh are ngwana sa taba taba maloma bana go tshwara sha re ono papa ra cancela selo o temela machana ka karati we Let's go, Papa. Ari ngwana sa taba taba maluma bana go tswara sharp mosa kakata taranga banga ke matoro ke setile se makati bo musa kaula abana ngapa la chata chata e paparazzi it's very big mama dirty plus vale ba rata la para just been chigeleza home go down phone it hade my babies ke control like this pepes ari come on Rafita come on Lizabati Salabala le Cocolo 1, 2, 3, 4 Just been chigeles Home you got them phone it Hade my babies You control like this the pesa A big five and I eat it Home you got them phone it Hade my babies You control like this the pesa Are come on Rafita come on Lizabati Salabala le Cocolo Shuba di cake ba matama botolo Are come out Rafita come out Lizabati Salabala le Cocolo Home ya go down for me Hade my babies Que contra like this the pesa A big five and I eat it Home ya go down for me Hade my babies Contra like this Arieta do sala.
Whoa. President Yastrata, ladies and gentlemen, listen, the Vocalistic is not going anywhere. We still have him coming up after the ad break to give us another fire performance, so don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back, Mzansi. Thanks for joining us in these final moments that we get on this Tuesday morning. As you know, as the show started, we've asked you a really important question when it comes to self-defense. What is the best safety advice someone has ever given you? Take a Graham with you. That's my lesson.
Easily distracted, you know. No, you'd be amazed that there are some simple life hacks that don't even involve the physicality of these kind of confrontations that already put you in the pound seat. So let's see, because you are much wiser than we are, let's see what you guys are saying out on those social streets about how to keep yourself in check and looked after. And I'm glad that everyone's jumped on this. Kule Lula Kile saying self-defense. Someone told me that stay away from negative weather. That way people won't know where to attack because you don't overshare your thoughts and plans, so put yourself first. And this is something to be aware of. Parents are targeted at schools of affluence because of their geolocation on Facebook.
Wow.
It's a real thing. And you add to that the identity of your children thrown into the mix.
From the badges
That's
that
the
they
world
wear.
that we live in. Just from the profile, the visual profile of a street, they can pick it up from road signs. So just be aware. Absolutely on point. Don't share too much. Simple as.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Kulele Kile. Let's see who else got in touch with us. Colleen, good morning to you. Always be aware of your surroundings. Trust your instincts. Fight back. Fight like you a WWE wrestling champ. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
I remember on the way to the market, theatre, I think, someone made the mistake of trying to steal one of my mom's best friend's handbags. And these women just, Rosie, I love you. She's left us. She is in a very special place right now. I'm sure watching down and chuckling that I'm mentioning this, but just their level of vengeance and venom and fight back might have saved them in that instance. I always feel like you must do something, but think, be calm. What's the first thing that Jess and everyone says? Be calm first so you can make the right decision. Then Yumna saying, good morning team, best advice I ever got, never wear your headphones when walking in quiet areas.
Practical.
Brilliant. Always be vigilant, look for exits, know the fastest way out. That is great advice, Yumna. Thank you.
We've got to be streetwise. Namabana to our fantastic Expresso family. Our number, that includes you too. Always beware of your surroundings. Trust your instincts. Obey your thirsts. That's the best advice I can give. Okay, I added something in there.
Yeah, I know, that was quite cheeky and cute. But, you know, she's a bit on fire today. The bottom line is, and here's the cool thing, when it comes to our kids, whether this is online safety or actual safety in our surrounds, the fact that you're having this conversation, and especially having it with your child, makes them something like 95% safer.
Wow.
Just the awareness and the conversation happening. So don't let your fear of the outcome prevent you from doing the one thing that is going to keep you and your family safe. Get them in a martial art. Look at what Jess and co have been doing in these spaces.
Life,
it's amazing, man. So yeah,
she is incredible. Put yourself on the best foot forward as you head on out there into any situation. For now, though, let's end off the show on the best note that we know how. Foka is still with us. Zanele, what have they got for us?
Oh man, Mzansi, listen, it's been a beautiful show, especially celebrating our top 40 for the top billing presenter search. Candice Barry being one of our hopefuls. My babe, let's get to the end of the show, shall we?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it. Everybody, please make some noise. It is none other than Vocalistic.
If you don't know this one, is simple. They get it, ay, 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 oh, yo, yo, yo. Ay, 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 oh, yo, yo, yo. Atiba, Atiba, Atiba. If you know it, you gotta sing along at home. It's simple. Akibantwe monat bulantwe bohal batok tam takas kitena kaplak shutula marabu bula musa. Hey, it's basi sepatko. Serabanyana baba 21. Nakisol kaba pendula. Spectacular. Hoka talaga serupa sasuwati. Akibantwe monat bulantwe bohal batok tam takas kitena kaplak shutula marabu bula musa. Hey, it's basi sepatko. Serabanyana baba 21. Nakisol kaba pendula. Every you way, spectacular. Hoka talaga serupa sasuwati. Okay. Tiwa nice. Oh, gacha like a patrol chair. A kilo will when I hike it. Get a get that. A tiwa nice. Oh, and I get it when I all the bed dead. Let's go. I tell like a serupa sasuwati. I tell like a serupa sasuwati. I tell like a serupa sasuwati. I tell a casarupa sasuwani. I tell a casarupa sasuwani. I tell a casarupa sasuwani. Tell a casarupa sasuwani. Ay 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 ay. Oh yo yo yo. Ay 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 ay. Oh yo yo yo. Atiba, 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 atiba. Oh get ay mama. Ay 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 ay. Spectacular. Hoka talaka serupa sasuwani. Ekere ay ay ay. Ekere ay ay ay. Thank you so so much for tuning in to speech. Jikeleza Anara, Kansala Silo, Expresso, Pitorize, no Antwara. Let's do it one more time. I don't want to late. Cha cha cha. Atiwan twe monat bulan twe bohal batlokam kakas ketsena. Shidula maravu bula musako. Hey, it's a basi sapatko. Sarabana baba 21. Nakisol kaba pendula. Spectacular. Honka talaka serupa. Hatiwa nice. Rtalawana teba baba. Akilo wala wana hype. Cha-cha. Hatiwa nice. Anakera wana ole bente. Ole bente 5 marili. Ay kalaka serupa sisi wadi.
Another feel-good production.